Ohayou gozaimashita, konnichiwa, ito konbanwa, watashi no name Marka desu, irashaimase, or in other words, greetings and salutations, lords, ladies, and gender fluid friends of any persuasion. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to Gamersledge. I am one of your hosts, Mark. Thank you for joining us. And I see Kokeshi Ken has appeared in the media, or in the chat. Kokeshi Ken Media has appeared in the chat. That's what I was saying. What's up, Talking Muffin? What's up? Thank you for the sub, Dave Burgundy Bach. Talking Muffin, thank you for the check-in. I'll get to that in a second. Hello there, Shank the Noob. A fine howdy do to everyone in chat. Before I introduce the rest of our Steam panel, I do need to do a little bit of housekeeping. First, I want to thank new followers on Twitter. We're almost at 1,500, which is insane. At Gamersledge, if you want to follow us there for up-to-date scheduling. We're also trying to get to 1,000 follows on TikTok. Any support there is helpful. We got a long ways to go. Also want to thank new followers on Twitch. Crawling towards that 1,300 mark. So if you know somebody who might enjoy the shows, please do send them our way. Friends, enemies, whatever. We're flexible.
Oh crap! Who raided me?
And then also,
What are you doing?
there is a cursor on my face. Get off there, cursor.
Man, and it's actually a girl.
Now there's not a
I'm
cursor on my
sorry.
face.
You can literally just be.
Oh, okay. No problem, Ken. Thanks for letting me know. Jimmy Julius, what's up, my man? Welcome to the stream. Hello, friends.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Ty. Welcome in. I have to give just some real quick super shout outs for all the raids this week. Malo Boy with 32 people. Sakura Salmon with 4 people. Lil 2 with 30 people. Leona Atlier with 24 people. And that was all yesterday. And then we had Silence 218 with raids. Awesome Jen with raids. Prophet Profanity with raids. Ty Star Wars with raids. Joker 1 Effect 187. Just all kinds of love. Thank you for all the raids this week. You guys have been knocking it out of the park. It's been a little nuts.
Jesus.
And
Oh no!
actually, move that up. There we go.
Oh,
You're falling with style, Shank.
my God.
In that clip, I can see it. But we do need to also give a quick shout out to the bosses of our boss producer, Shank, the new Mr. J Nice and Neo Sapien. Why do we give them a shout out at the top and bottom of every single stream? It is because they are generously subscribed to us through mechanics.gg, which is a creator forward service that pays creators like us 100% of donations or subs you send our way. It is completely free to sign up. And every person who follows us via mechanics on the link in chat automatically gets 5,000 Stardust to affect our gameplay with new ways being added daily. Plus, all of our socials are linked at mechanics. So if you want to follow us on Titter. Oh man.
Oh my!
I have my
all the Twitter on Twitter.
Yeah, it's been. I'm telling you, every time I think I got this stuff kicked, it's like really messing with me.
Words are hard.
Words are hard. Welcome to streaming. Twitter,
Are you talking about the foods? Every time you think you have
TikTok,
that.
YouTube, Insta,
yeah.
it's all
Are
there.
you like chewing tobacco or something?
No, I'm chewing a cough drop.
Okay.
I got my tobacco. Yeah, no, I'm chewing a cough drop, and I don't know what to do with it. Well, yeah, OnlyFans coming soon. That would be the least subscribed OnlyFans ever in history. Like I would be like
a month.
Amaranth is on this side, and then ours would be like way at the as far diametrically opposed as it could possibly be.
You'd be shocked. I'm up to 1,500.
Look at this panel. Come on now. Come on now. bunch of handsome middle-aged.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Second, we've just become an affiliate with XSplit Broadcasting Software, which is the broadcasting software we use and love. I personally feel it's miles ahead of OBS and Streamlabs. I've always told everybody who's listened, it's the easiest of the broadcasting softwares to pick up. It's constantly updated with new features because it is a paid product. And if you follow the link in chat, then you can get 10% off your purchase, whatever it is, whether it's a monthly subscription or the lifetime sub, which is a pretty significant chunk of change you're saving. Shank the Noob threw me off with, I swear if you start selling foot pictures at Gamersledge, no sir. No sir. No, you're wrong.
Perfect
Dave.
timing. for
Yes.
that joke.
Yes. Third, we are partnered with and sponsored by Z League, which is a service in which you play in Warzone, Apex, League of Legends, or Halo tournaments with cash prizes. And not only can you win cash prizes, but if you play in just 5 tournaments in 1 month, you're automatically entered into a drawing to win a PS5 just for playing the games you already play and love. Like Muffin. Muffin plays a bunch of Apex. I think he's also sponsored by Z League. But yes, it's fantastic because you just play the stuff you love and get paid for it. Just want to quickly plug friend of the show, Dark Razor. If you're looking for DMCA free music, search your favorite streaming service, whether it's Spotify, Apple Music, whatever, for Dark Razor, and use the music in your streams without fear of getting copyright struck. Lots of new stuff, and you can visit the link there in chat as well. We've also joined Streamers for Kids, which is a streamer group promoting Extra Life, which, if you're not aware, or marked classes. Thank you. Yes. If you're not aware, it's a charity to buy sick kids in the hospital the gaming equipment to make the things they're in for not quite as unbearable. If you would like to donate and brighten some child's day, simply follow the link with chat. Also, just need to plug really quickly right here. We are doing a charity stream, 12-hour charity stream on Halloween proper, which will be Monday, October 31st. All the stuff that we bought before I left for TwitchCon by having chat spend my money, it's all slowly trickling in. We'll open it. I'll drink or wear whatever it is that you guys bought for me, like the fried chicken and crab claw hairpins, as well as be drinking the butter soda and the mustard soda.
Ugh.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It should be great.
That's
Yeah. I'm telling you, some of the most thoughtful, horrifying purchases ever. Because you guys have been my friends long enough. You know my stance about Nicolas Cage. I mentioned it once on stream that looks like he's been smacked in the face with a fish. And somebody literally got me a Nicolas Cage stripped naked to the waist in a banana throw pillow and then a fish throw pillow.
Yes.
So that I can hit the one with the other. I mentioned it once and somebody did this. That is hilarious. I'm looking at you, Francis. You're amazing. Yeah, so it's stuff like that. It's all kinds of stuff. It's all coming in. Hopefully it will all be in by Halloween, and we will do that on the stream. We were going to do some TTRPG stuff. I don't know if that's going to happen. Some work stuff coming up for Daniel, so I'm not sure he's going to make it. If not, we'll be playing a lot of video games, and it should still be a good time. So I keep your eyes here for updates. We'll have updates eventually. I have another thing to plug in a minute, but I'll get to that in a second. 6, please don't forget to check in for 1 point in the channel point redemptions below the Twitch chat box. Twitch chat only goes back a little ways, but point redemptions show up for a long time. Plus, I have the memory of a sieve. So please do check in because it helps me give shout outs after that. And you'll also get our new, when you check in, you'll get a boss point. At 69 boss points, you can exchange that for a homemade keychain of your favorite character drop shipped to your door, or you can save up for 169 and get a free Gamersledge t-shirt sent straight to you. So that is that. Schedule for this week, Monday. We are currently on Friday. I don't even know what day it is anymore. We're on Friday. This is the Gamersledge podcast, our bi-weekly pop culture news and reviews podcasts. I should not suicide all of the sodas. I mean, we'll see. Because one of them actually sounds good. It is a chocolate and strawberry soda. So we'll see how that one goes. But I don't know that I'm going to suicide all the sodas. We'll see. Tomorrow, we will not be on the air. Oh, actually, we will be on the air, or I will be on the air, but not here. At 1 p.m. Pacific, 3 Central, 4 Eastern. I will be participating in a spelling bee on G-Boy's channel. That's GBOYS. GB. I'm just going to link it in chat. What am I doing? GBOYZ. We already know I can't talk today. Shout out G-Boys. There we go. So yes, I'll be participating in a spelling bee tomorrow. Losers get a pie to the face, and there's about to be a whole bunch of losers, as my favorite word is triskaidekaphobia. That's triskadekephobia. And I was that nerdy ass kid that did spelling bees. I remember the one word that tripped me up on my way to nationals. It was archaeology, and I have never spelled that word wrong since then.
How is it spelled?
Archaeology, archaeology.
Nice.
I may have shed tears about that. There may be some underlying trauma. But anyways, I expect to see a bunch of people get pies in the faces tomorrow as they get their words wrong. So that should be a lot of fun. So join us for that on G-Boy's channel. Last but not least, I always forget to say so, especially if you watch the show. And that's a good word. Although that is, I mean, I don't count those because that's a bunch of nonsense, you know, Joe?
On the back of your shampoo bottle.
Yeah,
Hey, look.
it's a bunch of nonsense. Like, it's not a real word. Like, use it in a sentence.
I mean,
I
it's
was
a
washing
real
my
word.
hair
It's just
and I overdosed on methylchloroisothiazolidine.
Yeah, that's the only
Because I
way you
hate
can
it.
use it. Yeah, this is the only way you can use it. We make
But
a bunch
it's
of
a
money
word.
making methyl. Yeah, but the whole thing. I can't even say it. Excuse me.
that's
so
gonna
yes.
be your question tomorrow.
Would it be worse if it's all like sci-fi world like words?
Oh God, I will track G-Boys down in Florida and murder him if that's the case. I'm sure that's not going to be the case, but I was joking with him earlier. I'm like, hey, send me the list and I'll proofread it to make sure it's all spelled right. He didn't get back to me yet. But yes, I always forget to say so, especially if you've ever watched the show. If you use the Epic PC Store or you're a Fortnite player, enter code Gamersledge on the store page if you feel like supporting us. We greatly appreciate it. We're an established Epic partner. Again, that code, very difficult, Gamersledge. Thank
And
you
if
very
you've
much.
done it before, remember to do it again and again and again
Yes.
and again, because it will wipe it out like every other day.
Yakamoto Joe, also acceptable, is 187 on G-Boys. And with that, we need to interrupt. Oh my God. I think my brain is being
Interrupt this
eaten
live
away
broadcast
by
for a
these.
live interruption.
Yeah, I think
So
we're.
that lie you told about not going out drinking for 8 hours straight.
Yeah, I mean, there were practical reasons for that too, but yes. Let's introduce the rest of the panel, starting with the man to my right. It's Neo Sapien.
Hello, everybody. How are you doing this fine evening, or morning, or afternoon?
That's why I just
You
say
know.
all of them. I'm like, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are.
And then it's a nice, Truman Show reference too in the mix. So
Yeah. And then next to him is the man, the myth, the person with the giant clear ice cube in his glass. It's Dave.
Hi, sorry, was in mid whiskey. How you doing?
the only person I know who whiskey is a verb for.
Yeah.
It's totally a verb,
Have you whiskeyed your Dave today?
and we're just getting started.
And then next to him, it's our resident grumpy old man. It's Yakamoto Joe.
Yeah, you crazy kids. Get off my gaming lawn.
You know, you haven't been that grumpy lately, to be honest.
I know, I've been very contrary to everything. It makes me mad. It makes me grumpy, actually.
It's age setting in.
Yeah.
And then last but not least, it's Keegan. Hi, Keegan.
Hello. How you all doing?
Good. Well, I mean, I'm pretty good. I have probably the longest recap, and I'll keep that brief as I can. But let's start with you, Keegan, and then go around the room like we always do, talking about what we've been doing for the last 2 weeks since the last podcast. And,
All right.
yeah.
So I've been watching a lot of anime as per normal. So
what you're saying is strap in, folks.
yes. Since last time, I have finished anime called Blue Period. It's a artist anime. Then I finished the second season of what's the name? Devil's a Part-Timer.
Mm.
I finished Classroom of the Elite, second season. Engage Kiss, Licorice Recoil, Made in Abyss. That was really good. Cyberpunk Edge Runners. If you've been on social media on anime side of things, you've probably heard of it. But it's on Netflix and has been very well received in general. It is for a mature audience though, so yeah.
So good, I
Um,
even liked it.
What?
And you know what it takes me to watch an anime anymore. Like it's got to be good.
Well,
Yeah,
I guess we can spend a second to talk about it here, since is there anybody here who hasn't watched it yet?
I haven't yet.
I haven't.
Surprise, surprise.
But that's all right. I'll get to it.
Well, like, how do I say this? I'm trying to find the right words, and you know that's really hard for me right now.
Clearly.
Edge Runners is like the most cyberpunky thing that I have seen in a long time.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
And like the good and the bad of that.
Oh,
It's what?
first of all, stop with the first half of that sentence.
Oh no. I mean like there's an inherent sadness built into the entire cyberpunk genre to begin with.
All right. All right. Nice backtrack.
No, that's what I mean. So it's like you unlike a lot of animes who only glorify portions of cyberpunk, this is like the full embrace, and it is difficult as it is entertaining, I think is a
The
good way to
good,
say
the
that.
bad, and the ugly.
Yeah,
Okay,
100%.
All right. I'll accept that.
I'm glad.
What would have happened if you didn't accept it?
I don't know. Tersely worded letter to management. I don't know.
All right.
Or another tersely worded letter to management.
Yeah, you should ask Jimmy the Shank how that works out when he talks to the manager.
I'd like to talk to HR of Gamersledge, please.
Okay, we'll make that happen.
All right. And then I finished Call of the Night, which that was a pretty good chill one. Now for the anime I'm currently watching. So the anime I'm currently watching are Bleach, Thousand Year Blood War, Thousand Year Blood War. That is the first episode is phenomenal. The animation is movie quality. It looks amazing, and yeah. I watched the first episode of Blue Lock. This is a soccer anime, though it's a little bit different than you would expect from just a soccer anime. Like, you know how most team sports anime are all about the team and all that. This is very opposite of that. It's I don't really want to say too much, but it's kind of the opposite of the power of the team and instead the power of the individual. Then I'm watching season 6 of My Hero. I've watched the first episode of Chainsaw Man, which that was really good. Looking forward to seeing more of that. And another anime I'm watching is More Than a Married Couple, But Less Than Lovers. That's a high school rom-com anime about basically the students in the class are put into these fake relationships in which they share a dorm room basically. So that's kind of interesting, and the first episode was pretty good in my opinion. I've been watching Mobile Suit Gundam: The Witch from Mercury. I'll leave it till Neo Sapien's turn to talk more about that. Then I'm watching Shinobi no Itoki. That one's kind of okay. It's just kind of something I have watching when it's on. Then the second part of the first season of Spy Family. 2 episodes out so far. Both episodes have been great. Then another one I'm watching, I just watched the first episode yesterday, was Urusei Yatsura. Yeah. And it looks like it's a reboot of a series, of an older series. But yeah, basically aliens come to invade. The main character has incredibly bad luck, and the aliens choose one person from the human race to participate in the challenge, and of course the main character with terrible luck gets chosen for that. It's a funny rom-com. I haven't seen anything so far that really stands out, but it was funny enough. Then besides that, I think that's everything I've been watching. Then for games, I've been playing quite a bit of Genshin and Smash Bros. Because my school is putting together a Smash Bros club, so I've been going there every Thursday night and playing some Smash. No, Tuesday night. It was switched to Tuesday. But yeah, so I've been playing a bit of Smash Bros recently. I think that's everything. Yeah, that's everything. Who's next?
Let's go with Joe.
I actually wrote this down ahead of time. I'm being all cool like that, I guess. I'm doing. I don't have. Keegan, I don't know. How do you fit in all that during the course of your time? That is so much stuff.
So go ahead. I was about to start.
Sleep. I kind of ignore sleep sometimes.
I mean, that's how it has to be. I mean, I'm. You have watched all the anime. It's insane.
Yes.
He borrows
Just wait,
Mark's
Keegan.
time compression.
Yeah, I knew it was coming. Time compression was going to be in there somewhere.
Well, some of my favorite anime do involve time travel, so maybe I learned something there.
Pick up a thing or two.
Yup.
Oh shoot! I dropped my pen. Hold on. So I've just been watching an awful lot of Disney Channel, I guess. Watching all that stuff. I watched Hocus Pocus 2.
Wait, did you watch Hocus Pocus 1?
Yeah, I've seen it like a million times.
Okay, does it have a special place in your heart?
I mean, it's fine. It's whatever. Hocus Pocus 1 is fine.
Okay. All right. I just need to know what your tack was on this.
Oh, yeah. I mean, no, I mean, I went in having had seen Hocus Pocus 1, and Hocus Pocus 1 for me has always just been, it's like, oh, it's not like one of those, you know how people are always like, oh, it's Halloween season, it's spooky season, better watch a spooky movie, and that's, you know, one of the movies that people always pick. I don't have the internet affinity for it, that because I know it's like having this like resurgence and, oh my god, Hocus Pocus is the best movie ever. It's fine. I mean, after having seen the second one, I know it's probably blasphemy to say, but I think I enjoyed the second one more than I enjoyed the first one.
Really?
But yeah.
Okay, that's good to know, because for my wife, Hocus Pocus 1 is that like holy grail, and she made me sit down and watch it the other day, and she's like, I'm never watching a movie with you again.
Oh, did you poo-poo on the parade?
I mean, I just pointed out some of the logical inconsistencies.
Oh,
She
dude.
did not like that.
God, yeah, no,
She did
no,
not like that at all.
no.
Why would you?
Oh my.
I mean, there's
Choices
some
were
pretty
made.
heavy logical
Choices were
inconsistencies in that
Dude.
movie.
That's
Come
the
on,
point.
like, don't do that.
And
Choices
then
were
that guy.
made.
I mean, and then this
You're
one,
lucky you're still married.
yeah, right. And then this one is, I mean, I don't think it's a spoiler to say, but I mean, like with most movies that have aging actors in it, they kind of, it feels kind of passing of the torchy, I guess. I don't know, but and then it's been fun to, like, you know, listen to all the internet fervor about how Hocus Pocus 2 is casting spells on people and you shouldn't watch it. I don't know, but that
Wait,
brings me a little bit of
Listen,
That's what
you
I'm
know,
thinking.
normally this would be the point where I would jump in and go, really? But you know what? After this year, last few years, nope, I totally believe it. I
Yeah,
totally
there's
believe
some-
there's a fervor that people believe that a Disney movie is casting spells on them.
Yo, but
Yeah, there's
people will believe whatever they want to believe.
if you look up Hocus Pocus, if you Google Hocus Pocus 2 and
No, I don't want to
Texas.
do that to my feed. Thank you.
don't do it. It's not. But yeah, apparently Hocus Pocus 2 is casting spells into people's homes and eating children. I don't know. Whatever. It's whatever. And then She-Hulk.
Oh no,
I
you're
watched-
not getting off that lightly. So
Oh.
you watched it. You need to give it a at least a summary score of how
Oh.
you feel on an 8 out or on a out of 10 scale.
I would give it a solid like 6.5, maybe. I mean, you know, because like Hocus Pocus was perfectly fine to me. It's cute. It's whatever. It's a harmless Halloween film. I thought this was slightly better than that. So I mean, you know, I'd give it like a 6 or 6.5. I mean, it knew what it was, whereas Hocus Pocus, the first one or whatever, I don't know. It's really hard to. It's hard to be passionate about something that I couldn't have given two craps about in the first place. So I mean, it's like, you know, it was fine. It was a little cheeky in spots. It was tongue in cheek. It knew what it was, and so it's 6.5 maybe. I don't know.
All right.
And then She-Hulk, watched that, the finale and everything. That's good. I like the series as a whole is very good. I know we've chatted a little bit about it in private, but I was a little let down with the last 5 or 10 minutes of.
I knew it. I knew it. I loved it. Therefore, Joe would hate it.
I have
Yeah. I didn't hate it. It was like it kind of felt like it cheapened the entire series, because the entire series was so strong and it felt like it was leading up to something, and then they did other things, and so I felt like it cheapened all of the other episodes by doing what they did at the very last.
It was so crazy. I had a friend that at the same time you were saying that, I was emailing him, and he was saying pretty much the exact same thing. Like he's like a writer, so you know he doesn't like, you know, rushed you know, things, and he, you know, just felt like that was that way toward the end. I was just like like, all right, I get it, I get what you're saying, but like
I
like,
mean, if you want something that's true to the comic book, you couldn't get much more true to the comic book than that.
No, and I understand that. I understand that, and I get that absolutely. It has been very true to the comic book. After you and I had talked at the beginning of the series, I went back and I've been keeping an eye out for the QR code every week, and I'll scan up my free copy of the free issue or whatever. And so I mean, I've gotten more familiar with the comic, and you know, it was basically, you know, I mean, it's very dead. Pooley, you know,
Yeah. That's
it's
fair.
not the fourth wall breaking that bothered me. It never has throughout the entire series. The whole wink nod stuff. Even I mean, like I said, literally like the last 3 minutes. I mean, all that stuff that happened. It's kind of hard to say this without spoilers, but all that stuff that happened when the thing happens.
Wait, has anybody here not seen it yet?
I haven't.
Okay, so we're not going to go into spoilers anyways, but that means that Matt, Dave, Joe, and I have all seen the episode, correct?
yes.
Can we all agree that the first 2 minutes of this episode is by far the greatest content that series has created?
Yeah, I mean that's
Freaking out.
I think it's Nyla Rose, dude.
Oh yeah.
In the paint.
Yeah. Yeah, I've watched it like a bunch of times. It's not credited anywhere. It might not be. It might be the person listed as the stand-in in the credits. I'm not sure, but still, it really looks like Nyla Rose every time I watch it. So I'm not sure, but yeah, that is, that was chef's kiss. I was so happy to see that. And
They
I've
Yeah, I
said,
mean,
so well,
the
and I was
music,
like wondering how many people like that was completely lost on at this point, because I'm
Probably
starting to
tons.
have the realization that I may be old now.
yeah, I've watched a bunch of the reaction videos online, and
Yeah.
probably only about 30% get it.
Right, that's higher than I expected, and that's good. But yeah, like, you know, I'm talking like the new people in work, and you know, they're in their early 20s now at this point, and it's just like, oh, I am the old guy now.
Yep.
It sucks.
Been the old
yeah,
guy
it was.
for a while,
It's been
Dave.
really cool to see like the side by side comparisons and everything. I mean, it's shot for shot.
I had a friend on Twitter. She's I want to say she's 19, and she said, "Can you imagine that Call of Duty Vanguard was some people's first modern Call of Duty?" And I just immediately facepalmed because I'm like, I was there for the first one.
I think Medal of Honor was my first Call of Duty.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true too. Yeah,
Call of Duty Medal of
100%.
Honor. Yep. But anyway, yeah. So She-Hulk, that was mostly great. On the other hand, Andor, this last episode of Andor.
Yeah.
Man,
I was like,
that
I
is-
don't know if this is the series finale or not, but I'd be happy if it was.
absolutely.
Okay.
That's what I've been telling people. I'm like, the way that last episode ended, I'm like, man, if that was the last episode, I would have been happy. But I think we still have like 4 more episodes left to go. And
I saw somebody say that this was terrible, and this was like the first Star Wars show that they stopped watching, and I'm like, I don't like. I
sorry,
reported
there
the
aren't any
post.
vroom lightsabers to distract you.
As you should have probably, Dave.
I did. I reported it and said it was misinformation. It was, and I was
Is the person on suicide watch? Because they're clearly not thinking clearly.
no, they were perfectly happy with this terrible opinion, and sometimes opinions can be wrong, and this is one of them.
So, but yeah, that's awesome. If you guys aren't watching Andor, you need to. It's literally the best.
I'm gonna binge it when it's all out.
It's the best.
Yeah,
Disney
that's-
show
that's perfectly
they've
fine.
produced.
I swear to God, Mark, if you don't like it, I am.
No, I mean,
Right.
Rogue One is my favorite movie, so I figure that I will like this in every capacity. So
This
Yeah,
makes
I
Rogue
think
One look like trash.
that's what I've heard from you guys. So
I actually like Rogue One too, but I mean, this is really good.
And then I haven't watched the finale yet, but I caught up on Lord of the Rings, whatever it's called.
Ring of Powers?
Power of the Rings, Mighty Morphin Power, Lord of the Rings. I don't know. I caught up on that.
Centurions.
Yeah, yes, I think that's what it's called. Yeah.
Power Extreme Man and Machine.
And then same with I guess it's cool to not watch Game of Thrones now, but I don't care. I'm watching it and enjoying it. So that's
No, I thought people liked it again. Everybody's liking this one.
I mean,
Mm,
people are like, man, imagine not caring about Game of Thrones, and I've never seen an episode of Game of Thrones. Cool, man, that's great. You're such a pioneer.
Yeah, so is 99% of the world's population. You're not special.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I don't care. This is a thing I enjoy.
Yeah.
So I'm watching that. That last episode. What?
all I've heard about it is that some people question the writing for Galadriel, and that's about it.
Oh, for Lord of the Rings. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I can. They're taking a lot of liberties with the book, and they're kind of stretching things out to keep the season kind of going.
Well, yeah, and they only own the rights to a very, very small subset of the writings, so
right.
they're just making a lot of stuff up.
Yeah, Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's kind of it's kind of weird sometimes. It's kind of like how in the early days with Marvel and Sony, and how they would kind of each of them would kind of skirt around. You know, it's not a mutant. It's
Right.
you know,
It's a
something
miracle. It's a miracle.
a miracle. It's very much like that, especially if you're familiar with the books and even the Peter Jackson stuff. There's a lot of tiptoeing around certain stuff, certain
Yeah, but when they
names.
gave the one dude a hoverboard, that was just too much.
Right, it was just like, come on now. I mean, there's a certain point where it's like, you know, Wizarding can't make hoverboards.
I don't know. I was all right with the hoverboard. I just wasn't all right with the future almanac that he was going to take back and just, you know, don't mess with the
Yeah.
past.
Yeah, it's I don't know.
Also, Lower Decks. I love Lower Decks. We caught up on that. I was 2 episodes behind. That's fantastic.
Wait, has that been
I don't
new?
know if
Yeah, season 3's out now.
yeah, season 3's out.
crap.
They're about 6 or 7 episodes in.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that hit.
Yep.
Yeah, it's quality season 2. Yeah, it's very,
Oh.
very good.
It's I didn't expect to like that show, really. I thought it was just going to be kind of like knockoff-ish, you know, kind of stuff. But it's way better than it has any right to be. Like, it was actually like a legit show.
Yeah,
along
I mean,
with being like funny and
I-
stuff. Like, it's
I
legit.
100% was expecting it to be like Ready Player One, where it's like, hey,
Yeah.
hey, look, this is a thing. This is a thing, you know. Here's a
Yeah.
reference. Here's a reference. And there is a lot of references and stuff, but it's all in the background. It's none of it's like bang you over the head, or it doesn't punish you for not being a Star Wars fan, but it definitely rewards you or Star Trek. Jesus Christ.
Starting wars, are we?
So
Um,
I'm not going to lie. I think it was 6 episodes for me to decide that I liked it. And it was, I think it was 6 episodes. It was the episode where they do the shuttlecraft going from the surface to the ship and space dock, and they make fun of like every ship porn shot that they've ever done in the movies and stuff. It was kind of like the first time I watched Kung Pao enter the fist or whatever it was,
yes.
when she picks up the baby and then says bye bye baby and throws it down the hill. I just sort of lost it after that, and I don't remember what came next. And that's pretty much where I was with this, was that like as soon as they started making fun of the glorious shots of the ship and everything, I was done. I was in wholeheartedly hooked at that point for this show.
One of the episodes that I just watched, there's a certain numbered deep space place they go to, and they're basically in a holding pattern, and they're like, well, what are we supposed to do? And they're just like, well, go around the pylons dramatically to make it look like
Mhm.
just
Mhm.
and they do the theme and everything, and then they get back into the bridge, and they're like, he's like, keep circling, and it's so funny. But yeah, that shows, it's just comedy gold. I love it. It gets funnier every week. I love it. I'm so glad to see that Star Trek is kind of like seeing with all the Star Trek shows, and I know we've talked about it in the past, but to see all these shows that Star Trek is doing and having most of them be really good in a lot of people's eyes. is
Are you
awesome.
done with
It's nice to see.
Strange New Worlds now?
Yeah, I'm all caught up on everything
Okay.
right now, Star Trek wise. Yeah,
Cool.
Strange New Worlds was.
So
That, I
good.
mean, that's the pinnacle, right?
It is. I'll give me more of that in my eyeballs, please.
For sure. Do spin-offs, do everything. I don't even care, as long as you keep it like that. I'm all in on that stuff.
I will say the only downside to all of this is there is a paywall to get to any of this that I have not breached. So, you know, I have no idea what y'all are talking about other than, you know, having heard you talk about it. So
There's
I
no
know,
like
I was
free trial or anything like that. You can just like
well, yeah, if I could, you know, engage Mark Keegan mode and just be able to consume 10,000 hours of content in like a week, then, you know,
What are you doing with your
sure,
life?
yeah.
Exactly.
Don't you
What
have some
streaming
vacation
service
plans?
is
trying to
this
do that.
locked behind?
Paramount Plus.
Paramount Plus.
We've been trying to do that with Peacock. I got the free version of Peacock I think after we had talked last time, and I was like, oh, cool, I can't watch it. There's like 10,000 hours worth of
Yeah.
stuff. It's the worst 10,000 hours
Yeah.
of content I've ever seen in my entire life.
I had to buy
It's
Peacock
so-
to watch Quantum Leap.
Yeah, it's just the stuff that they're offering you for free to watch is like the dumbest stuff. Plus, it has commercials, and you're just like, ugh, well, this is horrible. But then I got an email today, I think actually, where they wanted me to do like a year for $20. I'm like, you know what? I can do a year for $20. So I think I'm gonna get on Peacock so I can get all that stuff.
Matt, don't read it out loud, but see Jimmy's chat in there.
Yep. Got it. Saw it. Yep.
Thank you, Jimmy. Please proceed, Joe.
Okay. And then finally, I watched the whole season of the third season of Dairy Girls that went up earlier this week. I don't know if anybody watches that, but it's funny Irish humor. Takes, I think it's 80 something. I don't know, but it's a funny show. I have to keep the subtitles on because I can't understand a single word that they're saying because it's an Irish brogue that I can't quite understand. But it's hysterical. It's funny. It's good stuff.
I always need subtitles.
And then for games, I haven't really been playing too many games, really, I guess. I started playing Cyberpunk again, so I've been pretty nose deep in Cyberpunk, and then I was gonna. I mean, yeah, I know a few of you guys have watched the anime. I don't know if it's better to have played a little bit of it, or if the two even have anything to do with each other. I don't know.
I would say that it will help with some of the concepts in the anime.
Having played some of it, okay.
Having played some of it, and there was a drop, and now you can get some of the stuff from the anime in the game.
Oh, okay.
So you can
Yeah, I
actually
read something
purchase
about
it.
that, like,
Yeah,
but yeah, there's like different.
not purchase with real money, but in the game.
Oh, okay. So if you go like to certain places,
Yeah.
or-
If you do certain
Oh.
things, you can find vendors who have the stuff from the anime.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah,
cool. I like
it is
that.
pretty cool.
And then I guess this is kind of in the news department, but last week, Sony started up their, I think it's called PlayStation Stars program. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
But
it's stars,
basically,
yeah.
it's giving you rewards. It's giving you rewards for playing certain games or buying certain stuff. Most of it is not NFT, little things that go in a little trophy case in your app or whatever. You can also earn coins that'll get you discounts on games or give you free games and stuff like that. But they had a thing on there that was like they give you a bunch of song titles from the year 1994. And if you play those games that the song titles refer to, you unlock a thing. So I was just like, oh, what the hell? I'll do it. And so I went through and I started playing all these old games. It was like Detroit, Until Dawn, Returnal, I think was on there. But then it was also Norman Reedus, Death Stranding.
Death Stranding.
Death Stranding
UPS
was one of the
Simulator.
titles. Yes. And it was the Death Stranding PS5 edition, the director's cut, I guess. And I hadn't played Death Stranding since it came out. I played it for maybe like 10 hours or so, and I was like, I didn't have time for it, so I just stopped. But I started playing it again, and I'm like, oh, I'm kind of into this. It's kind of like a chill vibe, and it's pretty to look at. It's very pretty to look at on the PS5, and there's a lot of really good music on there too. I know Churches is on there, and a couple other groups have their music on there, and I'm like, yeah, this is kind of what I need right now. And so it's just a chill thing. You carrying stuff across the land, trying not to get your baby upset, and yeah, I don't know. I'm enjoying it. It's weird, but it's what I needed. So, and then I got the stupid little boombox trophy thing that you can get from from playing all the games on the app. So I guess I kind of did something. It was kind of for a reason. And then No Man's Sky went up on Twitch, or I'm sorry, it went up on Switch, not Twitch. It went up on Switch, and so as a result, Twitch is doing. You can get rewards by watching Twitch streamers play No Man's Sky, and so I've been watching a lot of No Man's Sky streams, so I can unlock ships and guns and stuff like that. So, yeah. I still love that game. I think it's awesome. I haven't played the Switch version. Don't know that I will. I have way too many days, months of my life invested in the PlayStation version. So,
Have you played it since 4.0 dropped?
Yeah. I mean, I it's been in pretty much constant rotation in my catalog for forever. I mean, for literally a couple of years. I think I have somewhere close to 400 or 500 hours logged in that thing, and that's not even including the one-off missions that you do.
The expeditions.
Yeah, the expeditions. That's not even including.
I still haven't played since the Mass Effect tie-in one.
It's a completely different. This 4.0 update is pretty substantial. To make it easier to use, especially for Switch users. I think this update was mainly for Switch users, but everything about it has been simplified. Making money is a little bit simpler. Your inventory system is a lot simpler, and they've made it a lot easier to kind of just do all the mundane stuff. It's there because there's a lot of that stuff that's just, oh, I gotta go mine 10,000 reams of iridium. Cool, so there's an hour of my life. They've kind of simplified a lot of that stuff to make it easier to do.
So it sounds like Dave
Anyway,
could actually play the game.
that was way too long. I was trying to keep it short, but yeah.
You have my attention.
Matt, you're up next.
I'm up next. All right. See, right. All right. So, new anime season, as Keegan had stated, has dropped. So we have Mobile Suit Gundam: The Witch of Mercury. 2 episodes, 3 if you count episode 0. Have
I'd
dropped
say
so
you should
far.
count episode 0 because it is pretty substantial.
Oh yeah. You definitely want to watch episode 0. It's also arguably the best episode so far. And
I
it's
would
the
agree.
most Mobile Suit Gundam episode of the series so far. So we went from some pretty hardcore sci-fi, heavy-hitting themes to teenage high school drama series with some action in it.
Yeah.
I feel like they're trying to merge the audiences. So you've got like the hardcore War is Hell Gundam people, and you've got the like Gundam Dive Breaker, super deformed Gundam, kind of more shonen type series. I feel like they're trying to fuse the two fandoms together, the two halves of themselves. Because on the one hand, you've got some gnarly mechs and some amazing action and some of the most original designs that Gundams had in forever.
Mm-hmm.
And then you've got like powder puff high school drama thing going on, and it's just it's a little weird. I mean, I want to stick with it because I want to see where it's going.
Yeah,
because
I am very much interested in where it's going. I see some potential there.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be very much the kids being manipulated by the world around them into situations that kids shouldn't be in.
Mm-hmm.
Arguably, they're in a prep school, which is, literally combative and psychologically damaging to all of them, I think. So they're kind of somewhere they shouldn't be to start with.
Yup.
But yeah, it's interesting, but it's pretty. Oh, the colors and the lighting effects, it's very pretty. And like I said, some of the most original mobile suit designs that the series has seen, or that the property has seen, in a long time. So I'm sort of enjoying it. I really enjoyed episode 0, and I'm kind of enjoying the main episodes, but I'm just really, I want them to get on to where they're going. So
we're investing in the future with this one.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the intro makes it look like we're going to be hanging out in high school longer than I was hoping. But yeah, we'll see. Keegan also said the second half of Spy Family season 1 dropped. What are we, two episodes?
2 episodes.
It's still great. It's still great.
Borf.
You know,
We were same timing.
Borf. Yeah, it's just it's amazing. You switch of intros. I don't like this one as much, but Bump of Chicken is pretty cool. So it's not terrible, but
By the
and-
way, I've been meaning to say this, and I keep forgetting to. Before, when Keegan was listing off anime names, all I could hear in my head was Dave saying, "Are you making these names of our supporters up when you read the Twitch names?" And I heard him in my head saying that as you were reading all these random
Especially
non sequiturs, because you just said Bump of Chicken, which is like the largest non sequitur I could come up with.
and that's a music group. So
Yeah,
that's
I figured. I figured that's what it was. Because when I think music, I think Bump of Chicken.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, exactly. You got it.
It's English. What you gonna do? I don't know. Chainsaw Man episode 1, something that I have not seen with an anime in a long time. Episode 1 actually had the full intro, because usually they don't throw that in front of episodes 1s because it feels spoilery and stuff, but they put the thing on in there. I just thought that's just worth calling out. But it's Mappa, so if you've seen Jujutsu or the last couple of seasons of Attack on Titan, it's the exact same style, the same, like, I'd love to see them do a Spider-Man show, anime, the
Oh.
way that they draw motion and like characters leaping and stuff like that. I'd love to see a show done in that style. But yeah, I mean, it
was good.
It's good. It was good. Yeah, I mean,
It's got great
it's gory, it's
animation.
gruesome, it's violent, but
Yup.
it's good. Yeah. And
Definitely
everyone
looking
wants-
forward to more of that.
Yep, definitely looking forward. Mappa's on fire right now as a studio. They got the juice right now. Them and Ufotable.
Yep.
So then on older anime, I'm still working through Mobile Suit Gundam Iron Blooded Orphans, which is an older 2011-ish Mobile Suit Gundam show that I never got around to watching. Just broke into season 2. Falls much harder on the War is Hell side of the boundary there.
Spectrum.
But yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's a good one. Let's see, and then we already kind of talked about Andor. I don't know how the show got made. I mean, yeah, it's crazy. This is just really good. And obviously, oh no, I'm forgetting his name. The guy that plays Andor, Cassian. Diego, is it something?
Yeah, Diego Luna. Yep.
Diego Luna, yeah. I knew it was something I should know, but I mean, he got hired for Rogue One for literally a one shot, because we all know who that movie was going to end, right? And so he never ever expected to come back and do anything like this again, and then to get this chance to play the same character and go back into that world and go into the grittier, kind of dark, dingier side of Star Wars, and just, man, they're rocking it across the board on this one. Script, setting, effects, everything is just it looks like Star Wars, it feels like Star Wars, it is really good. She-Hulk, loved it. I really, there's one complaint I have about the finale, and it's tangential to what Joe was complaining about, but it's minor enough that it doesn't bother me at all, really. So but yeah, that I assume they're going to get a season 2. I can't imagine it not getting a season 2, but there are the haters out there, so I guess we'll see where that goes. But then we've been
Real life
Just-
intelligentsia.
Just so that I don't have to talk about it on my turn. Can we just briefly mention the bombshell at the end of that there? Like, holy crap, man. I didn't think they were going to go down that route ever.
I didn't either. I was wondering what they were going to do, because I thought that was too obvious. So they weren't going to do that, but then they did that, and I'm like, well, alrighty then.
And it was handled with all of the care of a traffic accident. It just kind of like, oh yeah, by the way,
yeah.
boom. And just like if you haven't
Which
read
made
the
it even
comments
better.
or-
Yeah, I actually, I get what you're saying, Joe, but I kind of with Dave on this one. Like, I think if you're gonna shoehorn it in
By
there,
the way,
here's all the subtlety of a grenade. I'm
Like when it happened, my wife just looked at me and she's like, "What is this? What's going on?" And I'm like, "Yeah, okay, well, here we go."
yeah, here we go.
After
Is
the
right.
After the credits rolled, I had to like, pull out, all this stuff. Like, okay, well, this happened here and here and here and blah blah. And like, I'm gonna need you to get on the internet. You're gonna need to look at these things here. And it's like pull out a Venn diagram.
Yep.
And put stuff
Yep.
in there. And,
I think one of the things that I'm most happy about is they revealed that the Daredevil show is getting 18 episodes.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
crazy. Where, how did they reveal all that?
It was like in the last day or two. I'm not sure
Holy moly.
where I saw it, but I know it's 18 episodes, and it's like it's
I
a
heard that rumor a
R-rated
while
thing.
ago.
So it's like
Nice.
it's the longest series that they've ever ordered. So I'm man, I'm telling you, again, without spoilers, that Daredevil episode, I was ready by the end of it to have another season.
Well, and then when you've got the, what was, what's her face last year with during Christmas with Fisk. I mean,
Oh,
mean,
Ms. Marvel? No,
No,
that wasn't
it
Ms.
wasn't
Marvel.
Hera.
Yeah, Hawkeye.
Yes, Hawkeye.
Yeah.
I grabbed the wrong Archer.
The,
Oh. Is he in it?
who,
You haven't
Fisk?
watched Hawkeye yet?
I'm only on episode 2.
God.
Man.
Well,
That's okay.
but just know that it's. I mean, the Hawkeye show was great. I really enjoyed it.
I have
but-
very much enjoyed what I'm watching about, and this is Hawkeye. I hate Hawkeye. I have enjoyed it so far.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
just kind
the
of a-
Hawkeye show was actually fun. I think you'll like it, Mark. It's,
Yeah, I think so too.
they took a neat take on it. They incorporated enough. Did you ever read the comic series?
I did, and it's okay.
Oh, okay.
But I am enjoying this, so I'm interested to see where it goes.
Yeah, they bring enough of that in there. I think to make that people that love the comic happy. I enjoyed it. I think overall it's a very fun show, and there's some really great moments to like in it. So yeah, I'd be surprised if you end up hating it.
It really locks in Jeremy Renner as Hawkeye. It's the first time where it's really locked in for him. I think that take on Hawkeye for him
Right.
is the first time where it's really locked in of him being Hawkeye.
Yeah, because I mean,
Or
you can
a
always
version
tell
of.
in the in the movies that he was in, you're like, man, there's some. It feels like Jeremy Renner is just like banging on a wall to get just like bust out of the movie because he's got they wrote him with such a great sense of humor and everything like that, but he never, because he's competing with 8 other people in this movie, it's like, man, if I could just get like 10 minutes of him talking, that'd be awesome. And he gets all these episodes, and he's hysterical with is it Kate
Haley
Is that right?
Haley Seinfeld.
Yeah.
But Kate Bishop is
Bishop.
the character.
Kate Bishop.
Yeah.
I mean, the two of them and their banter and all the cool reveals and stuff are fantastic. It's really good. It's good. I agree with Dave. If
You mean like
if you
Wilson
dislike
Fisk?
it.
Sorry for that spoiler.
No.
No, it's
there's
my
a
fault.
Filson Whisk.
It's
I don't know.
it's my fault. The wife hasn't been like, yeah. I just need to go ahead and bite the bullet and watch the whole thing.
So, rambling out into the normal TV space, we're watching the Rookie season 5, which is still Nathan Fillion the show. This show has not really grown. I mean, it's a throwback to an older era of show. It really is. It's just a kind of a throwback to the weekly procedural cop show where
Is it
the
TJ
status
Hooker?
quo will never change. What?
Is it basically TJ Hooker?
Sort of. I mean, you could almost, draw some allegory there. If he started as a rookie, but yeah. So
Without the sliding over the hood.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't see Nathan Fillion doing that.
No, he hasn't done that. He does have to do physical activity every once in a while, and you can see how much it pains him because he's old. Quantum Leap, I've only seen the first 2 episodes. Episode 2 was much better than episode 1. I'm still torn on the whole split between leap time and
Great. Let's
current
talk about it
time.
here because it's also on my list. I have seen the 3rd episode. I think the 4th might be live now.
I think the 4th is live, yeah.
And I am 100% with you on the split between current timeline and Ben's past timeline, I guess is the best way to say that.
Yeah.
It does take away some of the magic because in the original you were stuck with Sam in the past and you were so desperate for information at times and he couldn't get it, so he had to constantly improvise and was he doing the right thing, and you lose a little bit of that here. But at the same time, what concerns me about the future side is that they I'm trying to say this in a way that's not going to
They're going to run out of runway.
I'm trying to say this in a way that's not going to offend anyone. They are, and this is the poor choice of words, but I don't know how to say it. They're millennializing the future people to the point that it seems like it's going to repeat itself real soon. It's constantly one person checking on the well-being of another person, checking instead of, hey, we need I don't know. It's a little too, I don't want to say touchy-feely because everybody needs emotions and compassion, but it just seems like it's a little too over the top at this point. And I want them to just kind of move forward with this secondary quest. And now, there's things that happened in the 3rd episode for the future that, from anyone who has a computer background, is a little head scratching, I guess is the best way to say that. So I'm interested to see where this is going still. And you're right. Like the 2nd episode was much better. 3rd episode was better, but I'm still a little worried about the future timeline stuff.
Yeah, I feel like they're running out of runway real fast. I understand the idea, they want to kind of hybridize a modern show with the old style because, the of the week format is not accepted by and large anymore. So you have to have some kind of seriality to it. And well, if you have a Swiss cheese memory time hopper who can't remember from leap to leap what went on, it's really hard to serialize anything, right? So you've got to have that other element to serialize, but
it's interesting because it did get picked up for a full 18 episodes now.
Yeah, I saw they got the extension. So
and I think they had done 6.
12.
Was it 12? Okay.
I thought it was 12. I thought it was 6 and then after the first night's number, they bumped it to 12, and then now they had bumped it to 18.
Okay, good. Because I know the 6th episode will be the actual pilot. Like it's no longer the pilot, but the 6th episode will be what the pilot was originally supposed to be.
Right.
So that'll be interesting to. I'm guessing it's going to be the resolution of this storyline that they're telling in the future, or in the present, whatever.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any of it at all, but I was reading something about it the other day. Are they are they trying to square the old show at all?
So
I mean, it's a continuation series.
Is he the same person? Or is
He's
it
not.
different?
No,
he is not.
different person.
This takes place, and I will say that they are actually a little ham-fistedly, but at the same time, they are kind of doing a decent job of tying the two shows together.
Yeah,
and
the first 2 episodes,
and the stuff that you will learn in episode 3 makes this more interesting. They did something. I don't want to go too deep into it. They did something against canon in episode 3. But the ramifications of that could make the show much more interesting.
Cool. So yeah, they reference the original character and stick with the whole thing from the ending of the original series that he never made it back home. So
Interesting. Cool.
And,
Okay.
and it's like if I was going to give, like, right now, I mean, granted, I'm only 3 episodes in, but if I was going to give it a score, I would probably say it's probably like a 7.5 for me. And the pros are that I still think the formula works, and and they've made the guy who's leaping interesting enough, and the dynamics that they have on the show are interesting enough in how they set it up that I want to keep seeing what's going to happen. The cons are like really nitpicky things. Like sometimes it's the effects. Sometimes it's just a simple fact that they don't have the music anymore, and they don't have the friggin' leap sound, which is a super nitpick. But at the same time, if you're going to base it off the original show, you know, they have the effects, they have like the graphical effects, but they don't have the leaping noise, which I thought was always super cool. So there's
or
that.
even, you know, something homage to it. I mean,
Right.
you know,
There's
I mean,
just
the leap
nothing.
effect isn't exactly the same, but it's pretty darn close.
It's pretty close. It's pretty close, and it looks good. That's one of
Yeah,
the
it
few
looks good,
graphics that always looks
That
good
really
every time they
does,
show it.
yeah.
So, and you know, it's growing on me, but at the same time, it's like I feel like it's the Next Generation season 1, right?
Yeah.
It's like it's pretty rough and it's got room to grow, but you know, I didn't know if it was going to do well enough in the ratings to actually warrant it. So now I'm kind of interested to see how they do this, and I like the subplot of what's going on, which I can't really talk about, but it involves the guy who's leaping and his hologram.
Right.
And so there's intriguing things there. So I wouldn't say it's like a horrible miss or anything like that. It's just, I think it's still really early in trying to find its rhythm. And I think now that they've got the extra order, that'll help it flesh out. Because 18 is more than most seasons.
You gotta do what? I gotta believe.
What, you have anything to, add or subtract to that?
I'm a little, again, I'm an episode behind you, so I'm a little lower on it. I'm creeping up toward a 7 maybe overall. That first episode was
Yeah, the first episode was real rough. Real rough.
So 2 was infinitely better, but I'm like I said, after episode 3 and 4, maybe I'll warm up a bit on it. I'm going to stick with it just because of my love of the original series, and I am intrigued to see what they can do with it, and I'm hoping that some of these things are things that they're just going to get out of the way and then kind of move on with something more sustainable.
Also, high five, Matt.
There you go.
Oh, there we go. Why are we high-fiving?
Because we both love Quantum Leap.
Oh yeah. And it's something I can watch with my wife too, because she loved Quantum Leap back in the day too. So, and then we did also watch Hocus Pocus 2. Unlike Joe, the original movie isn't good. It's one of those bad, good movies, right? But this doesn't, to me, get to that level. And I don't know. There's a handful of things. There is, as Joe kind of mentioned, kind of a setup for if they wanted to do a Hocus Pocus the series on Disney Plus or something, they kind of set up a thing for that. I don't. They also kind of set up a potential for a sequel, right? You know, there could be a Hocus Pocus 3, the way they set things up. So I don't know, but I was amazed how close they got 2 of the 3 sisters to looking like their original look. The third one had some significant body changes between the 2 times, and they just could not make it work. But it didn't look bad. It just different enough from the original that was distracting at sometimes. But overall, there were things that were really good. It tried to do a couple of things. Again, it's kind of like with what they were trying to do with the fusion of Quantum Leap. They tried to fuse the old campy, makes no sense Halloween film with some modern sensibilities and takes on things, and it kind of works and it kind of doesn't work all at the same time. So it wasn't bad, but it wasn't like if I never watch it again, I'll be perfectly fine. So
So what would you give it out of 10?
I'd say it's probably around like a 6.5, probably about the same. But and then still reading the Dresden Files series. I am on to book 10, Small Favor. And I did catch up on a bunch of comics, but I still have a lot more to catch up on. Believe it or not, the comic I'm furthest behind on right now, The Amazing Spider-Man.
We'll discuss that.
And we'll discuss that. Then I played Returnal some. If you watched the stream, you saw me make some of the best progress on Returnal I've made in forever. Because on Friday when I played Returnal, I broke through things that I never thought I was going to break through. So if you watch those streams, you got to see that. Had a little.
Have you gotten underwater yet?
Yeah, I'm underwater now, and
oh, nice.
I got to the power up you get underwater. That's where I got the last time. But I haven't gotten to the end of underwater yet.
All right.
So so I'm actually slightly positive on the effect that I might actually finish this game sometime, maybe this year still.
All right.
You'll just have to stream when you want to do it.
I guess, yeah. So then I also finished the core game of Toem, that picture game we were talking about. I did get the platinum for the core game, but I haven't. I started the DLC island that they added onto the game, but I haven't finished that yet. So
my version of Toem is broken.
Oh,
what?
I couldn't get the platinum because I think one of them's like take a pic. What is it, like 85 pictures or something like that of all the different. You're supposed to take all the pictures, and I took all the pictures, and every page is filled, but the trophy didn't pop for it.
Oh, for completing the photo quest. Oh man, I would have been so pissed if I had gotten.
Just take them all again.
The last thing.
Oh, I am, and yeah, that was what everyone was saying, because I guess it's a known issue, and they're like, yeah, you just have to go through and retake all the pictures. And I'm like, you son of a! Are you kidding me?
Yikes!
Ugh.
All right, Matt.
I don't know. Maybe
you got anything else?
And then just some Fortnite, and I got a new phone after 4 years.
Oh, so, nice.
New phone.
Is that to Pixel 4?
7, but
7.
Yes.
My bad. My bad.
All right, I'm done.
Okay, Dave. Dave has fallen off his chair, hasn't he?
No, he's just staring blankly at the camera.
I think he's on mute. He's talking. Yep, there you go.
I was on mute because I was coughing. I'm sorry, but that was like minutes ago. So, I've been playing this new system called the Game Boy Advance. It's pretty good. There's a lot of really good stuff on it. It's clear blue. It's got a great backlit screen. I just opened up my drawer. There it was, and I was just like, "Oh, I need to play this." That's actually a mod. Yeah, it's
the original. Okay.
Oh yeah, this is a total mod. It's custom case, has like little Pokemon on the bottom.
Because I was like, backlit screen. What?
Yeah. But yeah, it's great. Especially if you love the form factor of the Game Boy Advance, which I do. There's tons of people out there doing mod stuff. They're way more expensive now, though. Oh my god, they are like when I got that one, it wasn't as expensive as they are now. Like now, the stuff is like close to $300, and that just seems like a lot, since you can get a Switch for $300.
I mean, that's more than your crank system.
It is way more than my crank system, which is I've also been playing, which is really fun.
1-bit crank system.
It's something plays a fun game. It's all that matters. I did so my season's complete for that. I think I talked about that last time. So now I'm just kind of like playing through the games. And there's some great stuff there. Let's just go through TV real quick. Andor, She-Hulk, we talked about that stuff. You know, Disney's run right now, you know, for Disney Plus is killing it. I gotta watch Werewolf by Night?
Werewolf by Night, yep.
Same. It came
I'm-
out while I was at TwitchCon.
Oh yeah, I watched that too. Crap, I forgot
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
And I'm surprised you didn't bring it up because like everybody's, you know, talking about that. Apparently that's really good too. So I want to check that out. So I'm hoping to check that out this weekend. I'm actually a little behind on wrestling. I didn't catch the Battle of the Belts yet. And then, you know, I'll have to catch up on.
The dumb thing is the DVR actually stopped.
Yeah.
it. So I nothing happened. How about that? I'll just save you some time. Nothing happened.
Yeah, but still, you know, I want to check it out.
Yeah.
You can probably get it on Hulu, I'm assuming. I mean, that's what I did the last time. But I have the Battle of the Belts series.
I do
supposed to
too, and it
record,
didn't record it.
and it never records them.
Mm-mm.
So I don't know what's going on. Whatever. Trying to think if there's anything else TV wise. We're watching like some old horror movies. We watched Unfriended. Did you ever hear that one?
Yes.
Done. Yeah, it was done a few years back, and it's just like really cool. It's kind of like a new take on the found footage kind of stuff. They filmed it all basically it was all filmed through a Skype call. And you know, so it showed like a screen, like people chatting on the side, having a Skype call, all that kind of stuff, and all the video was like this choppy, crappy, you know, Skype calls. And but it was actually like not bad. Like, you know, I mean, I'm not saying it's like the best horror movie out there anywhere. But you know, as far as like, you know, they had a concept and they went for it. And I think it worked. I mean, is it something I'm going to sit there and say like, you know, oh, they need to do more of that? No, but you know, it's cool they did it, you know, and what it was worked. So, you know, it's kind of a neat to, you know, check out, you know, people trying different stuff. I found out my wife never saw Final Destination.
Oh
So-
no.
Yeah, so I was just like, you gotta watch Final Destination. And I forgot about the one awesome scene where the guy's driving up and they're playing the Nine Inch Nails song where he says Final Destination, like as he's driving up. I'm just like, God, I love when people are cheesy like that. And especially like even about the Nine Inch Nails songs. So I was like, I totally forgot about that moment, which is weird for me, but I was just like, yes. You know? But such a great concept for a movie. I don't think I've ever really watched the other ones.
They're
But I
hit
just
and miss.
love-
I mean, a couple of them are pretty good, but then the rest of them are just hot garbage. It's just kind of like waiting around the hot garbage.
Yeah, like I've heard that, and I didn't really bother to find out which ones were worth watching or whatnot. And then I found out she never saw Beetlejuice either, so we got to slide that one in. I don't know. I don't understand that one at all. But I've been jonesing to watch Beetlejuice again because, you know, I love that movie. So I'm very, you know, I'm looking forward to that. But that one hasn't happened yet.
Enjoy young Winona Ryder.
Yeah.
Everything in that movie is enjoyable. You know, that movie's just fantastic. What else are we watching? Cobra Kai, we're almost done with the latest season of that. That's actually been a lot of fun. I would say better than the last season, actually. So that's pretty good. What else was there? Is there anything else? No, I covered that last time. So we're good there. I'm slowly going through Sandman on Netflix. Anybody else watching that?
That's another one I need to watch. I haven't yet.
Yeah, I haven't yet.
I'm
Like I love it. I thought it was fantastic. I have
Oh God,
buddy of mine.
I'm gonna hate it.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Probably.
worried about because I
Well-
really enjoy it too. Like I'll fully be honest, I've never read the comics.
Same.
Okay. So I don't know if there's any deviations there that would make me mad or anything like that.
Well, it's really frustrating for me because I have a friend who, like, when we when I first met him back in my high school days, that was his personality. He dressed up. I mean, he dressed like uh, Dream. Is that right?
Dream, but not the YouTuber that just did the face reveal.
Yes, yeah, not him. But yeah, I mean, he had on a long black trench coat. He had the hair. The mannerisms, everything. The perchy, being all silent and gothy, like that was him. And watching this show, I was just like, oh my God, it is weird how much he has pulled from that. And so I was really eager to see if he was going to watch the show. And he's like, absolutely not. I will not watch that show because it will 100% ruin my childhood. And I'm just like, man, I really want you to watch it though, so you can tell me if someone who has seen it, or who has grew up with the graphic novels, if it's pretty accurate. I mean, by itself, for someone who hasn't read any of it, God, it's awesome. I mean, I thought it was really good
I
story.
do know there have been several videos of them showing scenes from the show side by side with the panels from the book, and it seems like it does pretty one for one a lot of the major scenes. The biggest complaint I've heard is the not using the guy from Lucifer for Lucifer. That's like been the biggest complaint I've heard is that they've recast the role. I mean, it is supposed to be the same Lucifer, right? It's DC's Lucifer, but the fact that they didn't use the actor
didn't
from the
realize that
Lucifer
was-
show for the Lucifer in Sandman.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. But yeah, there was like one particular episode, and I don't want to give anything away in the episode at all because it was just like I love the concept of it and how they did the whole thing and just the whole arc of it. That was particularly like good. It was just like that, just like, and you can watch it as its own episode too. Like you don't have to it's almost seems like a side story, kind of thing. And God, it's just really enjoyable. I'm enjoying it. I like the people they have in it. I like the way they're playing the characters. I mean, it seems like it's good. Again, I didn't read it. This is like, for some reason, I did not read that comic. And it's weird because I really should have been into it. And I know that. I love Gaiman. I've read tons of stuff that he's done. I don't know why I haven't read that one.
We all have those gaps.
Yeah. So it's just, that's one of my weird gaps. And so I'm looking forward to, after watching the show, then going and watching it, because then, do my usual book thing where you're like, oh, there's a movie coming out. Let me watch the movie first so I can have a chance of enjoying that. Then read the book. Because the last time I read the book first was Carbon, Alter Carbon.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, man. I think I would have enjoyed that series if I didn't read the book.
I didn't read the book, and it was still first season was good, second season,
Well, see, the first season, you read the book, the first season sucks too.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the first season. Season 2 is not as tight, but there's still
Alright.
enjoyable parts to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've heard basically all of you guys that have read the books are like, yeah, the show's just, you have to completely just take it as something different in a similar world, right? It's just
Yeah. Well, and it's a shame because they nailed the look. As I'm watching the show, I was like, wow. I was like, this is what I had pictured in my head. This is great. I think they really did a great job with that, but they tweaked the one story element of the main character, and it's just like, what? It was, for one thing that had no bearing whatsoever on why they changed it. Changing it destroyed it. It was so much cooler in the book. And it's not like it's something that was budgetary or anything like that, or they needed to change this to make the story work the way they did in the TV series. They just effed it, and it's just for no reason. So I don't quite understand that. The hotel was better though. I'll say that.
Yeah. That was a cool hotel.
It was a cool
All right.
hotel. In the book,
Anything else that you watched or played?
Why are you rushing me? Are you playing my?
Because we're at 8:40 already.
Are you playing the music? All right. So games. Let's see. So I was playing, the Game Boy stuff. Playing Cranking the Crank. And then there was also what you call Return to Monkey Island came out.
if you talked about that one already.
When?
Last time.
last time.
Yeah, but I finished it.
Okay, well, you finished it.
Good job.
Good job.
Great.
Right.
Love it.
Nice.
Love it. Great old school stuff. You know.
What would you give it out of 10?
Oh God, out of 10? I mean, probably like 9 out of 10, easy. I mean, again, I'm a huge fan, you know, of that genre, that series, and everything. I'm excited. I just saw that they had the old ones on the streaming for PS3 for my, you know, Super Plus account. So I'm like, oh, that's where I can play them again. So, because I was like, I'll play the old ones real quick. So you know, I'm looking forward to that now. Yeah, good stuff. I started playing some Cyberpunk because of watching the anime.
Yeah.
What you call it? My kid put in Smash Brothers and wanted to play Smash Brothers with me out of nowhere. So I was like, sure, okay. So we were doing that. And because Matt was talking about Tome, I realized I never finished Tome on the Switch. So I'm playing that and trying to, you know, find the last couple things that I didn't, and I think I got to the last level today. Because again, I was just slowly trying to play through to, you know, get everything. Because I'm insane like that. But and I'm playing on the Switch, so there's no achievements. Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What I've played, TwitchCon. We did a lot of that over the last weekend. It was a lot of fun. Met a bunch of people. Got sought out by a couple people, which was surprising and awesome.
To lose the kidneys?
Huh?
I heard TwitchCon was just like kidney harvesting. Like,
Yeah, well,
Did
Yeah.
you break your back?
I did not break my back. I actually, I was going to nominate a couple people to do that thing. That was a Lenovo booth. It was not actually run by Twitch, so people are getting that wrong all over the place. But apparently they didn't have enough foam down, and they were square. They were square blocks of foam.
It looked like the foam itself could have broke your back. It looked like just like
It was fine, but I mean, it just wasn't enough of it. And they never said who, like, I never heard the whole time I was out there who the streamer was. They just kept saying a streamer, a streamer, a streamer. Well, it turned out it was Adriana Chechik, which is not just a streamer, but like a very well known person who had to end up having a rod installed in her back to repair her twice broken back from that. So I'm sure there'll be some kind of legal fallout from that.
okay, I didn't actually hear about this. I thought Joe was just messing with you.
No, they had a American Gladiators joust thing, and
Oh,
they didn't put enough foam. It was a concrete floor, and they didn't put enough foam on the floor, and so someone beat it, or Adriana Chechik beat another big streamer, and then jumped off to land in the foam, and she landed tailbone first and broke her back twice in two places. And so she had to have emergency surgery and have a rod installed in her back. And that stuff doesn't really heal or go away.
no.
That's going to be a lifetime thing. So you can pretty much, she wasn't the only one hurt in it either. There were multiple people hurt in it. But she was obviously the worst one.
their ankles.
No, that was another thing. That was
totally
another complete different thing. It was some kind of competition thing, and she She not only broke her ankle, she broke it in 3 places.
I didn't know
I
that
didn't realize Twitch was
possible.
a contact sport.
Yeah, Twitch is a contact sport, y'all. So be careful about that. TwitchCon, like as a whole, like I'm building a video about it. I just got to find the time to do it. But I would say, like, as a whole, it was a great wrapper as an excuse to get everyone in one spot. But for me, it was more about hanging out with the relationships and the friends I've built over the last year than it was about the actual con itself. It seemed like a lot of the workshops were either geared towards the 50,000 foot overview for somebody just starting, or congratulations, your partner, here's what you need to look at next, right? So we're in a weird position, and I understand and appreciate it greatly. We're like in the top 1% to 2% of Twitch, but we're not partner. there was not really content geared towards that, like how to break through, how to, really grow your, I was reaffirmed by sitting in on those 50,000 foot overview sessions, in that we're doing the things that are recommended to grow, and the advice that we're giving out on Sunday Streamer Tech Support is what Twitch itself gives out. But there are frustrating. Go ahead.
Was the advice get rid of the fat guy?
No. There was a lot of frustrating advice, like make sure when you go live that you not just use Twitch's built-in methods, but you also use like Twitter and TikTok and stuff like that, which leads to the really logical follow-up question. Well, if that stuff is so important, why isn't it integrated into the platform already? Why is that? It's stuff like that that's like both frustrating but also reaffirming to know that we're doing it right. Yeah, I know, right? My quick 1,000-foot synopsis is, if you're going to go to the workshops, sign up for the ones that have streamers. They're infinitely more useful than any of them that are actually presented by Twitch presenters or by Twitch staff. So that's my
Makes
short
sense.
The funniest thing to me was the party, which was in the baseball stadium. It was super nice party. They had a band, Matt, that I need to recommend to you, refer to you. It's called Meet Me at the Altar, and the @ is an @ symbol. You
Okay.
will love their music.
All right. Write that down.
It's Meet Me at the Altar. The bad part was they played their like newest album that hasn't dropped yet, so you can't hear any of the songs that I heard, but I really liked like everything they played. They got a great look and really good sound. I'd call it like alt grunge with an undertone of ska in it, perhaps. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. I don't know what to say.
Joe laughing at the same thing I'm laughing at.
My description of genres.
No, the ska thing. Anytime somebody mentions ska, that meme is just like, ska is the music you hear in your head when you receive when you got your mozzarella sticks when you were like 13 years old or something like that.
Okay, sure.
And it's like so like absurd that it just makes me laugh every time.
But they then had like I knew that they were having Megan Thee Stallion as the headlining act, and Twitch is pretty strict about its broadcasting guidelines. So like Megan Thee Stallion has a lot of clapping, let's just say, and I'm not talking about with your hands. And so I thought that was kind of questionable as hey, you can't do this on streams, but here's your headlining act, right? And then they brought in this girl named Kim Petras, and I literally cannot say 4 of the 5 song names that she opened with. I can give you the first one, which was Sex Pop, and that's all I can say of any of the words of the song. Was the name of the song. Made Megan Thee Stallion look like a Disney princess. I mean, it was kind of the Madonna model in that, like, the first half of the set was super aggressive and super hyper sexual, and then the last half of the set kind of toned down to the more what I would call standard pop with slightly suggestive lyrics instead. But yeah, it was all of the, let's just say that there were a lot of streamers sitting around us, and we had right behind us, we had a group of like 6 female streamers, and like they just like stiffened at the very beginning of it. And I at one point I turned and said, "How do you like the set so far?" And they just looked at me and they kind of glared and they said, "If we did anything like this on our streams, we'd be banned." And so this is like a horrible double standard. I'm like, yeah, I can see where you're coming from. So yeah, it was I mean, it was a good, what?
The trick is to be famous first.
Well, yeah, I guess. I did look them up after or during the set was going on. Apparently, she's the first trans artist to hit over 1 billion views. She's actually in like the top 10 most streamed people of all time, artists of all time. So, I mean, on the one hand, I can get that conversation. Hey, this is a big win for diversity for Twitch, but then maybe they didn't look far enough at the content. I don't know, but this seemed to be her entire shtick. So I don't know. But yeah, anyways, the Megan Thee Stallion was fun. They pulled people up on stage to dance with her, which I've never seen done at a concert really. But the best thing was that they had a cosplayer there who had done a Master Chief. And when I say it was a good Master Chief, I mean, it looked like it walked off the set of the TV show Halo. It was a real good Master Chief. And I have it on video and it will be going in my video. The scene of Master Chief dancing with Megan Thee Stallion and all of her dancers twerking around him. I just turned to Havocast, the guy I went with, and I said, Bill Gates is rolling in his grave right now. But it was, I mean, you could tell that the guy in the Master Chief suit was restricted, but he was still busting a move. So it looked really good. And it was a fun, it was a fun concert, whatever. Whether you agree with it or not, it was a fun concert. So it was a lot of fun. And then Sunday it was more meeting people and just kind of hanging out. That was really the whole thing I was there to do. The conference was all sort of ancillary in the background, but that's when I hit the show floor and saw a bunch of stuff. Okay. So that's enough of TwitchCon. We did a whole show on it. If you have questions, feel free to ask. Would I recommend it to people? Yes. Just for the fact you get to go and see people that you talk to online on the regular. It was $220 for a 3-day ticket, including the party, which if you've ever been to any business networking thing, it's like $500 minimum for like 3 hours. So 3 days for that price, I was like done, even if I don't use it, which I really didn't go. I spent 1 hour at the con on Saturday. So I didn't use my 3 days worth. I spent maybe 3 hours at the con on Sunday, I think. So, but I'd still get the 3-day ticket just because it's not that expensive. Okay, so that was TwitchCon recap. Been playing Fork Knife. Been playing a lot of Overwatch 2. Was super frustrated when I started Overwatch 2 on the PS5. None of my stuff from Overwatch 1 came over. I have 4 years worth of stuff. I really like Overwatch. I did stop playing it for multiple years, but I still had accrued all this stuff. So I finally got it back. And then I went to go play competitive last night with Malo and a bunch of other people. Couldn't do it because there was apparently some difference in unseen rank between us. So I wasn't allowed to play with them competitive. So we just did non-competitive all evening. But that's super frustrating that I can't just play with my friends. There's no real skill-based matchmaking in the game anyways, so I don't understand. But sure, whatever you want to do.
Is it more than just a slightly prettier Overwatch 1? Because from what I've seen Mitchell playing, it really is just a slightly prettier Overwatch 1.
So it's Overwatch 1, and the characters are even more nerfed than they were originally. That's my general description of it. It's like I used to main Symmetra and Bastion. Symmetra on defense and Bastion on offense. They nerfed Bastion so hard that they should have changed his name to like Bastion Jr. or something like that. And then they actually pulled him from the game. So he is not playable right now.
Oh, wow.
And then Symmetra, they had nerfed a good while back, and she's really not great anymore. She's good against Diva. The whole game is based off of like this one character will trump this one character, every time. But I mean, even that's not as great as it could be. They have some really cool new characters. Not necessarily new to like there are a couple new characters in Overwatch 2, and that's cool. But remember I stopped playing like 4 years ago. So there's a bunch of new characters that I've never played that I am enjoying kind of learning at this point. But I've yet to see out of like, I think I'm sitting at close to 100 rounds now. I have yet to see any new maps or anything like that. It's all just Overwatch 1 stuff.
Are these all the same maps? Really? They didn't even include one new one?
And the dumb thing, another dumb thing in my opinion, is that if you're playing on console, it is now crossplay, right? So you can crossplay anything with anything, Switch with PS5 with PC. But if you want to do comp, you can't mix PC and console players.
What?
You literally,
Isn't that like the whole point?
yeah, you're right, hamster ball.
This is Overwatch, right?
That is Overwatch. You're
Yep.
correct.
Yep.
Yeah, good job. You did it. That is the most mainstream thing I've ever seen you do. I'm quite impressed.
Yeah, well, they had a couple cool Lego sets. There was like a big monkey thing.
Yeah,
I got that.
yeah, that's Winston.
And then this guy,
I just call him Hamster Ball because he turns into a ball, and I don't know what his name is.
he does, and this thing transforms into that ball.
And he has like a really deep robotic voice. Area secured, that kind of thing. It's pretty cool. So Overwatch 2, you know, it's like it is what it is. All my friends are playing it. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying playing it again. Even though like it made me do the tutorial and had locked all of my characters out from me, I still was enjoying it. So, you know, if nothing else, it's got more people getting eyeballs on it. So I guess that's good. We'll see what they do with it. I don't know. And then I also I went back and revisited Dungeon Alchemist, which was a Kickstarter, excuse me, that I had started a while back. And there was a lot of promise with it, for both item packs, and it's the map builder that I used for Emancipation of Dragons for the tavern. And they have now actually added in you can import your tokens from Hero Forge, and then actually put the camera in the token and walk around with it.
Oh wow!
So you can actually record videos of like going into places and then show that to your group. That's pretty swank, I'm not gonna lie. And they also unlocked Steam Workshop support, which means that you can upload your maps and then other people can download them and use them in their games. So I uploaded the Troll Skull one because if somebody can get use out of that, then great. So yeah. Yeah, so that's been really interesting as well. I can't recommend that enough for map makers, for people that want one. It's fantastic. Watch. It's funny that we actually circled around to Lucifer, because I actually went on a binge and watched Lucifer season 4 and 5. I had only watched up like to season 3, end of season 3, and for some reason I just fell off of it. And then I was like, oh yeah, I kind of actually want to see what they did. And man, like, talk about a show that does a 180. Season 3 was okay, but season 4 was good, and season 5 had a big trope that I wasn't really in love with at the beginning of it, but by the end I was quite happy with it, and I really like how they kind of ended the series. I thought it was a very interesting way to do it, and I really had no complaints. I enjoyed it a lot. So that's that. Cyberpunk Edge Runners, we already talked about. She-Hulk, we already talked about. AEW Dynamite, I'm caught up with, although I didn't see last week's Battle of the Belts because it didn't record it, but I'm okay with that. Quantum Leap, we talked about. Doom Patrol Season 4.
That's a great trailer, by the way.
Yeah.
I saw the trailer for that.
I'm still working my way through Season 3, and
Same. I got like 2 or 3 episodes in.
Yeah.
I need to finish it before 4 starts.
It's real good. That's all I got to say. It's real good. Like every time I think it might start to dip, they find a way to make it interesting again and kind of pull you back into caring. Because the only complaint I have is that a lot of these characters are kind of unlovable at times. And somehow they manage to write them in a way that gets you invested in them, despite the fact that they're kind of dickheads, for lack of a better word. It's almost like it's that's the redeeming quality of the show. Anyways, I'm thoroughly enjoying that. I can't recommend it enough to hardcore comics fans. The Voice came back. I'm working through that. I think we're like a week behind at this point. And then we finished season 12 MasterChef Back to Win. That was a satisfying conclusion of the season. That's the first time that they've basically had professionals in the kitchen. So the standards were like, if you thought what they were making on the normal seasons was dumb, this is like doubly dumb and amazing. So yeah, but that's
so I haven't watched MasterChef I'm thinking Hell's Kitchen. Never mind.
so the season 12 of MasterChef is they actually bring back people that fan favorites that went home too soon, and they bring back, I think it's 40 of them to begin with, and then they whittle it down to like the top, I don't know, 18 or something like that, and then they go from there in the standard format. But it's cool because in the Back to Win season, they bring in like every major chef in the industry. So like Morimoto's there, Paula Dean's there, you name it, they're there. And if you ever had a favorite on MasterChef, they make an appearance during the season. What's up, Meep?
Meep meep.
How are you doing tonight? But yeah, I would say that it's been like strong. It's been one of the strongest seasons they've had.
Please do not leap and be from behind or from the
What
front,
is going
or
on
from the
in that
side,
clip, Meep?
or from under me, or from above me, or from diagonal of me. I do not care. I very much would not
She's
like
about to run over some
be that.
nuns.
Will you quit meeping at me? I will fluffinate you.
I will
I warned
fluffinate
you.
you.
And yet that was not enough.
Why is it still
It was
playing?
not enough of a
It's not on
warning.
my screen.
I tell you this. This is terrible.
It's still going.
Look.
We broke Twitch.
Okay, there it stopped. That was so weird. You're very tired but very happy. I'm glad to hear it. I hope your walk to the hardware store was good. Yeah, I don't know either, Meep. That's pretty funny. So yes. So that's what I've watched and played. And now we get to this part of the show where we need to talk about the trials of Neo Sapien. I have a one-of-a-kind Spider-Man jacket, leather jacket here. We have decided to give it to Matt because he is the ultimate Spider-Man superfan, and I would not want to make him sad about this. He can totally have it, but he's not going to get it for free. We're going to make him do some stuff, is the short form version of this. And I know one thing that I want him to do, and it's actually even a little more onerous than he knows, but it's not really that bad. So the one thing that I know for sure that I want Matt to do is watch 1 month or 4 episodes of AEW Dynamite and a pay-per-view.
Oh, and a pay-per-view.
Because the pay-per-view is coming up pretty soon, actually.
Yeah.
Do they have to be consecutive?
So here's the deal about this. I don't want to say that wrestling is like serial, like you need to watch it back to back to back, but it kind of is. And so you're going to start to understand who they are if you do it consecutively. Whereas if you're just dropped randomly in,
Well, I'm just saying if I have to miss a week because of work or something, and if I, just make it up the next week. I mean, I'm not talking about like one a month or something.
Oh,
like that.
yeah,
I'm just
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about,
Yeah.
just like,
yeah, that's fine. The pay-per-views are tricky though, because there's only one every quarter.
okay.
And I'm actually now I'm not sure when it is, because I thought it was coming up like really soon. What is it? It's going to be Full Gear, right, Dave? Oh, snap! That's not coming up till November 19th.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's not that far off. That's only a month off.
Yeah, but
oh yeah. I guess that's true. So yeah, if you could make the 4 Dynamites between now and then the pay-per-view, then that would be perfect. And then I will never ask you to watch wrestling again because you'll know at that point whether or not you enjoy it or not. And if
Right.
and it may sound like a week's worth of, or a month's worth of it is a lot. It's like 8 hours total. So it's not like it's like gonna be forever. It's 4 2-hour shows. And then
Right.
the pay-per-view is slightly egregious. It's 5 hours, but that's once ever. If you decide to never do it again, great. You've put in a total of like 13 hours into this thing to determine whether you like it or you think it's the stupidest thing on the planet.
Right.
But I feel like at that point, and correct me if I'm wrong, Dave, at 13 hours of watching it, I would think you would be able to make an informed decision for yourself. You're making an educated decision, not just a gut, this sucks or I love it or whatever.
definitely that is the perfect amount of time to hook him. He will be hooked.
I'm not saying that might not be an ulterior motive here, but I'm saying
the
that's
Wednesday,
Yeah.
The Wednesday show is on like regular TV, right? It's not.
It's on
TBS.
TBS.
Yeah. Okay. I'm counting
No.
that as regular TV.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay.
So yes. That's my trial.
Okay.
Dave.
Okay. So I was trying to figure out, and I may, which one might be, up for debate. But I was trying to look at lists of like the worst comics ever. And apparently this one shows up a lot. X-Men the Draco. So
we could just make him read Ecstatics. Dupe is everyone's favorite character.
I'm pretty sure this is worse. I'm reading a synopsis of it, and it sounds pretty awful.
Let me see if that's on my app quick. Because
Thank you, Meep. Have a wonderful evening.
Meep beep.
It's not showing-
That's what I
don't
call
know
my
if this is
car.
Yeah, I don't know if this is like a one-off or what, but because it's not giving like an issue number. It's just called X-Men the Draco, so it might be like a one-shot or something like that. But yeah, this sounds awful. So I'm
Can we get a
thinking,
synopsis?
yes, that he reads it and gives a full-on like half-hour critique
Oh wow.
on.
It's not our trial; it's his trial. I don't know about
No,
that.
but I think we need to. I think we need to all be a part of this to make the pain even worse.
All right, so we've got bad comics selected by Dave.
Yeah.
So that's number 2. That's the second trial. Joe, is there one you propose?
Oh, I didn't know I get to pick a trial. That
Everybody gets to pick a trial.
Let me think on it till the end of the show.
Okay.
I'll think
right.
of something by the end of the show.
So Keegan doesn't get one because he lives with him and he knows what would drive him insane, or he has lived with him until recently. So that's unfair.
All right,
No,
that's fair.
got it.
I
got
will
it.
refrain from
No,
adding anything
no,
to his trials.
No. He has to pick an anime that I have to suffer through at least 6 episodes of.
Oh, I
wow.
need to pick an anime.
Watch anime that
Wow.
will drive me absolutely up a wall.
Oh my god.
So
All
I have
right.
to pick an anime that'll drive Daddy crazy. Okay.
Somebody wants that jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Give me a
I-
sec.
I think I have.
You've got to watch.
Okay, what's yours, Joe?
But
What's yours, Joe?
So we're big on TikTok now, right?
Uh-huh.
That's our
Yeah.
thing.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oh,
oh god.
We need to pick, or maybe I don't know. We can pick whatever the newest TikTok dance challenge is.
Oh my god.
That's what he has
You're
to do. He has to-
cruel.
Joe, that's evil.
Joe, that's
we're big
evil.
on TikTok, folks.
All right, TikTok
I thought you
dance.
were gonna like pick out like a bad game for him.
Yeah,
to
no,
stream.
I was so that was gonna be the last one. The last one that I had for him was, and we can turn this into a non-streamed watch party where we'll all do this in the Discord, but Matt has to watch a movie that I pick. And the movie that I pick is from 1956. It's called Manos, the Hands of Fate.
Oh my god.
Oh, yes.
This is the exploding
Why?
head gift movie, isn't it?
It is not.
Yeah.
It is not.
Oh, it's
It-
not. Okay.
It is not.
Wait, what did he say?
He said it's the exploding head gift. That's Legend of Rikio.
Oh yeah,
that
yeah.
is not. No.
This is
This
the
this
rock,
is
this is the rockhead that vomits guns.
this is considered by many people to be the worst movie of all time.
It's so bad.
It's
and you can't watch
Sorry.
it with the
no. It can't be the Mystery Science Theater 3000
Yeah.
version.
because
No.
that makes it a good movie. but-
No, because even they were looking pretty grim during most of it. They're like, this is so bad.
And it stars a great actor.
No.
Very early. sort of.
So
Actually, no, it wasn't. Like, he was established at that point.
So I'm not going to make you suffer through that alone. We will turn that into a community watch party where people who've never seen this will enjoy the cinema.
What the effery?
Yes.
So is there a limit for what I can
Yeah.
sign?
They need to be the 20-minute episode ones, Keegan.
Yeah.
Don't
yeah,
make him
I
watch
know.
6 hours of anime. That's
Oh no, I'm not gonna do that. It's just how questionable of the material.
Oh, well, he's not
You
going to
have
watch
be
it
able
on
to
stream.
watch it with your mother in the house, okay?
Oh, well, that's true.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Well, there goes
Okay.
Legend of the Overfiend.
I have consulted the internets, and the internets tell me that on the TikTok, the Renegade Dance Challenge is
Renegade Dance Challenge.
I don't know what that is, guys.
Okay, if it involves
don't
anything
mess with
with
the
like
TikToks.
drastic knee movement, I may have to do some modification because I am currently in
I'm
a
looking
bad
under
knee space.
I'm looking under 5 easy TikTok dances 2022, and it says wildly popular new TikTok dance songs 2022 from Megan Thee Stallion, etc., etc. The Renegade Challenge is one of the easiest and most popular with 29.7 people, blah, blah, blah. So Renegade Dance Challenge. There you go.
All right, so let's recap this for clips for TikTok for later. The trials of Neo Sapien to get this Spider-Man jacket. What custom one-of-a-kind leather Spider-Man jacket. Number 1, he has to watch 4 weeks of AEW Dynamite and a pay-per-view on November 19th. Full Gear. Number 2, he has to read bad comics selected by Dave. Number 3, he has to do the Renegade Dance Challenge, which is a TikTok dance, and post it to TikTok. Number 4, he has to watch, what did we say? 3 hours? 6 episodes of a Keegan selected anime. And then number 5, we have to do a watch party with Matt where he has to watch the non-Mystery Science Theater 3000 version of Manos, The Hands of Fate. We'll do it as a Discord watch party for the entire community. Are you up to these challenges, Matt?
15 years I've been trying to get the sight of him in that diaper thing out of my head, and now we're going to have to do this. And I'm going to have to do this for Matt. So that should prove my friendship right there.
Way to completely screw up my clip, Dave. I appreciate it.
Yes, I accept these challenges.
No, I have to do it over again. All right, so Matt, in order to get this custom one-of-a-kind leather Spider-Man jacket, you have to do the following trials. Number 1, you have to watch 4 weeks of AEW Dynamite and the Full Gear pay-per-view. Number 2, you have to read bad comics selected by Dave. Number 3, you have to do the Renegade Dance Challenge selected by Joe and then post it to TikTok. Number 4, you have to watch 6 episodes of a Keegan selected anime. And then number 5, you must watch as a watch-along party for the community that will not be streamed, Manos, The Hands of Fate. Are you up to these tasks?
I am up to these tasks.
Then the trials of Neo Sapien shall begin.
Good luck.
And may the gods save us all.
May the odds ever be in your favor.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. There's probably news and stuff, but we've already surpassed our time. So there's that. The only thing we really needed to know is that, we didn't even do the trailers. Okay, we need to do 3.
What?
1, 2, 3, 4. We need to do 4. So that these are not long trailers. So we can get these 4 done and out of the way, and then we'll end the show. All right. So let me pull these up, and I'm gonna put them in chat here in just 1 second.
Which ones?
And Dave, just so you know, the Draco is apparently a storyline from Uncanny numbers 428 through 434.
Oh, that's
If that's what you want me to do.
Perfect.
that's the Dead Zone. Nobody liked
Oh
those.
God.
By Chuck
I'm
Austin,
looking-
Sheen Sean Phillips 10, and Takahashi Miyazaka.
Okay, so I just put the first
today.
trailer in chat.
Apparently, even the artwork sucks.
Did everybody get the link in Zoom chat?
Link has appeared
Yep.
in chat. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Oh. Okay. Yep.
All right. So has everybody opened said chat?
Oh,
Is ready
yeah,
to go.
Yes.
All right.
Rewind it back. Here we go.
Dave, do you have it open and you're ready?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So 3, 2, 1, go.
I was a fan of this for.
You ain't driving, are you?
I steer a little, but the Ranger do most of the work.
This is my 4th year as a Santa. How about you?
I started the whole damn thing.
It's Christmas!
We decided that you could have one gift early.
What is it?
That is a direct hotline to Santa Claus himself.
I can talk to Santa.
All right, revelers. Welcome to your worst Christmas ever.
Let's go!
You have $300 million in your personal vault. That's what I want for Christmas.
I don't want any trouble, okay?
Someone's gonna scooch up that chimney.
He is the most powerful mutant.
Who is he? Because he's not your typical mall Santa.
Santa, are you there? Daddy said you were very busy tonight. My name's Trudy Lightstone. Are you gonna help us, Santa?
Yeah, Trudy.
Santa?
You're on my nice list. Santa Claus is coming to town. Time for some season's beatings.
I am so ready for this.
Who the hell are you?
I mean, it's first of all, like, he's
What if he
perfect.
really is the real?
No such
I'll watch
thing
anything
as
with John
Santa.
Leguizamo. You know,
These bad men, they're all on my naughty list. Naughty. That's naughty!
And what do you do to the naughty ones?
I give them a lump of coal.
Where is it?
I gotta watch.
I believe in you, Santa.
Come on. Which one of you did that? Prancer? So unprofessional.
I mean, do you know what that movie really is?
oh, it's Die Hard.
It's Die Hard if it was actually a Christmas movie.
Oh yeah,
Jesus.
I mean, they have
Hot
walkie talkies. If he doesn't say yippee ki at some point, I'm going to be very disappointed.
What? Who? There was a movie just like this, like not that long ago,
yeah.
wasn't there? Who was in that?
No, are you thinking Bad Santa?
No,
No.
what, didn't Mel Gibson do one?
Yes, that's what it was. Mel Gibson was Santa Claus, and I think like they attacked the North Pole or something.
Yeah, it was like Sleigh Bells or something like that, or
Something like that. Yeah, I wish I would have seen it, but yeah, this has the trailer has a similar vibe to that.
except fun.
Yeah, I mean, I think this looks really, really
David
fun.
Harbour's. I mean, I'm so glad he's doing other things other than Stranger Things because he deserves.
Okay, so
it.
that was Hopper. I thought it was.
Yeah, no, totally
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
Totally is. Okay, the second one is now in there. And it will turn on the magic panel again.
Well, and you know he's got
Oh,
a
yeah.
starring role in Thunderbolts too. So
Yes.
he's come back as
Yes.
Red
Yep.
Guardians.
Which I'm all for. I'm here for it. All right, everybody
Wait.
have it open?
Being
No,
Thunderbolt.
I opened the wrong one. All right, I'm ready.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
This one's particularly exciting to me because my kid lost his little mind that this movie's happening.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm interested to see what they do. What's up, Siuni? Welcome in. Hi there.
Behold, the king of the Koopas!
It's crazy how much he looks like Bowser and Jack Black. They kept the look of Bowser and somehow managed to put Jack Black in there too.
Well, because Jack Black looks like Bowser.
I mean, sort of.
Those penguins are so damn cute. Oh my
They are
God.
super cute.
Oh.
And that's like that's hilarious. That's why I'm like, you know what? I can buy onto this.
Taste of our fury.
Do you submit?
Do you yield?
Do you?
I do not. I finally found it. Now who's gonna stop me?
Let's go.
What is this place? Do not touch that mushroom, you'll die!
Oh, I'm sorry. That one's perfectly fine. Come on, Mario!
Mushroom Kingdom, here we come!
I mean, I guess the short version for me is I don't know why they didn't have Charles Lorset or whatever his name is, the original voice of Mario, do it. I mean, if you ever meet that guy, and I'm not talking bad of anyone, but there are certain people that you meet in your life when they have that one thing and that's all that they can hold on to. And for him being the voice of Mario is that thing. And so I don't know why. I mean, I'm fine with Chris Pratt, whatever, but I don't understand it necessarily, but I don't really care, if that makes sense.
I don't know if Chris Pratt's the the right choice for it or anything like that, and who knows what he's gonna sound like for the whole movie. But I do know, like, and this is not a slam on the guy or anything in any way, shape, or form, but I think lots of talking in that voice would get old really fast after an hour and a half.
Yeah, but at the same time, Alex is gonna say right off the bat, why does he sound different, Dad?
Yeah, and I'm just gonna say because you can't be annoying for an hour and a half.
Yep.
And he's gonna be like,
I know there's that campaign online. I forget who the other voice actor.
His name is like Charles Lornet or something like that.
Yeah, Charles Martinet is the Mario voice actor, but there's another voice actor out there, and she's like coming to his defense, like he's in the movie. His voice, he's credited in that scroll there. He does do voices for this movie, but she's like, oh my God, he needs to be Mario, blah 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 blah. But I mean, when you play the games, Mario has that. Oh no, I'm a dire. Oh, let's go. Listening to that for an hour and a half is like nails on the chalkboard. One phrase here and there, like oh spaghetti, oh blah blah blah. That's fine. I mean, that's cute and it's adorable. We've all gotten used to it over the years. But man, to listen to him say like a paragraph worth of stuff, I'm out. He's like, oh, princess, let me tell you a story about the time I went to fixing the plumbing, and and it's just like, oh my God, his voice is just killing me.
I'm sorry, how was that?
I'm not doing it again. I'm a tyrant. And the other thing, if I can put on my Cranky Joe pants for a second, the other thing that pissed me off, and I mentioned it to you guys earlier this week when this trailer dropped, is what a kick in the junk for him to like be jumping on those mushrooms or whatever. He's like, Mushroom Kingdom, here we come.
And he not say, here we go.
Here we go. Why wouldn't you say that? It's right there. It's like, why would you not pay respect to the games in that fashion? Just be like, here we go. You know, it's like,
I have to imagine that's one of those trailer things where like that line's like
probably won't exist in the movie.
Yeah.
And I mean, I get the, so I mean, the Chris Pratt stuff is, I mean, Chris Pratt right now is, you know, he's kind of like all over the place with the controversy that he has out there right now. So that's whatever. I mean, that putting that aside, I get why people are upset about his voice, other than, you know, all the other weird stuff going on, you know, in his personal life. But I mean, before, when he was announced as the voice, he's like, you guys are not ready for this voice. I am going to do something that's never been done for a Mario voice ever. And it's like, hey, I'm a Mario. Let's go. It's like, oh, cool. You're doing Chris Pratt voice.
Yeah.
Neat. Never heard that before. You know, it's like, so I get the hate on that, but I mean, it'll probably be fine.
It'll probably be fine. It should be a fun movie.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about it.
Everything else about that movie looks aces. I mean, that trailer is
I find it funny they made Mario an isekai.
Well, I mean, he's the original isekai.
It is. I mean,
he actually is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He's from the real world and gets sucked into.
What?
The
Wait a minute.
Well,
Wait a minute. Hold up. Are you meaning to tell me that Matt has never shown you the real Super Mario Brothers movie?
No, I'm sure he has not seen that. We've never watched the old cartoon either, because that would have.
Matt, that's your homework. You want to watch it?
Yeah,
that's your homework, Keegan. Is you need to go and you need to put an anime aside and watch the Super Mario Brothers.
Tonight's our movie night. I'll find it and we'll watch it.
I remember when.
No.
Yep.
Why no?
No. Yep, you'll have a greater appreciation for life and everything after watching the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Hey, let's put it this way. I watched it in the theater.
I did too.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And you need to watch the Super Mario Brothers Super Show cartoon.
No, that you need to do, and you need to learn who Captain Lou Albano is.
Yes.
So yes. 100%.
When's the test?
Next 2 weeks.
All right, that's the day I have to skip then.
Nice. All right,
College
so
kids. All right,
I have
the
pasted the
trailer.
last one in, and believe it or not, it has not been 2 weeks since this came out.
Oh wow.
11 days.
Yep, which means that it came out the day after our podcast.
Oh,
Yep.
wow. Yeah. All right,
Everybody ready?
Yep.
ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
Only the most broken people can be great leaders.
His people.
Really don't like the music.
They don't call him General.
Yeah.
I love it.
They call him Kukul Khan, the feather serpent god. Killing him.
How did they make that look badass?
Yeah, they did it.
And actually going with the Kukul Khan route. That's
Yeah. I bought my tickets as soon as this dropped.
Yep. We're not seeing it till Saturday, but
When is this hit the theater?
Show them who we are.
Swear to God, whoever makes these trailers needs the giantest of raises.
they do make amazing trailers.
Just like every time I see one of these trailers, it's chills. I don't want to see anything else now because I already feel like I've gotten more than I want to see because I have a pretty good idea of what's going on in the movie, and I don't like that. But at the same time, I'm super excited to see Namor. He's been a giant absence in the MCU so far. I'm super excited to see kind of how they navigate this whole thing.
Yeah.
And I'm
how long
super
has he been alive? And
yeah.
What are they going to play with him? And,
Right. And I'm super excited to see the whole thing with Ironheart.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm totally jazzed for this movie. I'm super excited about it.
I'm trying to remember what her first suit looked like in the comics. I think it's not that dissimilar.
It's not that dissimilar to that. I guess that's really all the ones. I had a couple more, but we're running super long already anyways, and Dave's probably like pickled.
Well, we'll just swing them around next time.
Yeah, we'll swing them around next time. That's going to bring
I
us.
didn't even buy anything. We're good. Actually, that's not true. I bought limited run games, put Radiant Silvergun in a steelbook. So I was just like, oh, I need that for some reason.
Let me find here we go. This is the part of the show where we thank all of our supporters by name. As always, if you'd like to support the show, you can do so if you're watching on YouTube. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and of course the bell icon to be notified whenever we upload new content, which is every single day of the week, Monday through Sunday. bit.ly/mechanicsgl. Get your name on every single show that we do for as little as $5 a month, just like the fine folks scrolling across their screen right now. Of course, our bossest of boss producers, Mr. J Nice, Neo Sapien, and Shank the Noob, along with all of our boss producers here as well. I need to pause you. Stop. Don't go any further. Did it change screens? It did not. Okay, good. So thank you to Mr. J Nice, Axe Thompson, Nomishly, Lexi, Shank the Noob, Mark's Dead Mom, Tim Paget, Dragadan, Twisted Ginger 25, Wolf's Gun, Nafam Official, Kokeshi Ken Media, The Lost Harlequin, the official Eggroll TV, and Neo Sapien, as well as our normal producers, again, without whom we couldn't do what we do. DMS Creations, Peter Cajero. No, you're good, Sione. Don't worry about it. DMS Creations, Peter Cajero, Billy Frog, Dance Commander Remy Becker, Arturo Gonzalez, Bushman, Inuyu Wolf, Jimmy Julius, Mark Johnson, Eric the Amazing Luna, John O'Callahan, June Kuribayashi, John Hewlett, two-times Academy Award nominee Patrick Dubach, Letty the Eddie, USMG Valorfall, Tracy Fuller, Dave Butler, Michael Sims, Mark Huey, Nick Nevels, Kevin Rollins, That Kid Named D, ID Nippleduck, Dark Razored, as well as Trial Access, Rush Monk 2, Bearden, The Bakery Crew Ken, Strong Bad Merc, Ghost Zero, Scotty's on Fire, Rusty Haggis, No Novocaine, Dave 934, Jimmy Julius, TJ Leclerc, Meep the Bunny, The Shaky Dragon, Family Bloom, Mafia 6869, Hey Matman, Slowbake, AK Yuri, Bourgeois, Jag Leisure, Sleep Deprived, DMDM Studios, Habitual Kiwi, Big Monrosa, URCEO, Chocobo Butt, The Golden Hash Brown, Strawbee, Sir Ironblood, and as well as Flip. There we go. Jersey the King, Luigi Cat Woodhouse, Band Reaper 997, Kato.jpg, Siunido TTB, Nautico Love 123, Bosch 721, The Two Nicks, Awesome Jen, Prophet Profanity, Evelyn 03, Habitual Kiwi is in there twice. I gotta fix that. Chupa Thingy 7163, G Boys, Ninja Jinja 07, Cryo the Adventure, Forever Sammy, and Sanity, who just got added to the list yesterday. Thank you guys. We could not do what we do without you guys. That's gonna bring us then to final thoughts. Let's start with you, Keegan. Final thoughts for today.
Final thoughts. I forgot that I had to think about final thoughts. I'm looking forward to the rest of the Bleach 1000-Year Blood War and the rest of the anime I'm watching this anime season.
Nice. Joe, final thoughts.
I just looked at the Renegade Dance Challenge, and man, I can't wait to see this. I just to see you do the things that they're doing on here is bringing me much joy. So
fantastic. Dave?
I'm just kind of like, I'm sad She-Hulk's over.
I am too. What's our next series?
Well, we still got more Andor, so that's good. And then this
Then it's Secret Wars, isn't it?
Oh, Secret Wars.
Secret
the
Invasion.
next
Secret Invasion.
Secret Invasion. Yeah.
Secret Invasion.
I think that's the next one.
I thought that was next year.
Yeah.
So we're out till next year.
well, they're pushing it. I guess that's part of news, but they're pushing a lot of stuff back too. There's a lot.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they have to give it time to get stuff right. I mean,
Well, and the director leaving Blade, they had to rejigger where Blade was going to go, so that forced a lot of stuff to shift out.
yeah, and Mahershala Ali is not happy about that. Like, you don't want to, like, when you have a talent like that on the hook, you don't want to, you just do it right. Why can't they do it right?
Then that brings us to Matt. Final thoughts.
My final thought actually is going to echo what I said earlier today on a TikTok, and just kind of gotten into this thing again where people are just getting all on edge about stuff and getting ranty and you know, just like hating on things, but like hate watching shows, and just, you know, it's not healthy. I mean, I know ranting and anger and outrageous takes is an easy way to get clicks. It's an easy way to get likes. It's an easy way to get engagement. Be better, I guess, is my thoughts. You know, it's like,
Talking Muffin approves. Just be better.
I mean, it's just like, you don't have to watch the things. I mean, if you're doing it for a bit, or you're doing it because that's your persona or whatever, I get it. But you don't have to watch something you hate. You know, if you really feel you're going to miss something, you know, wait for the synopses to come out and find out if it's something you really got to see or not. You know, just, you don't have to watch something. You don't have to love everything either. There's no obligation that everything that's made for any property is going to be custom made for you, or even likable by you. I wasn't sure I was going to like She-Hulk. I don't generally like comedies, but I loved it, you know, so it was fine. But if I hadn't have liked it, it's not worth it. There's far too much content out there for you to be hate watching shows, and to just, you don't have to like everything. It just isn't the thing. You don't have to. There's lots of things I don't like. I don't partake in them. It's easy. That's it.
My final thought will be, join us tomorrow at 1 p.m. Pacific, 3 Central, 4 Eastern on G Boys channel, for the spelling bee to end all spelling bees, with the losers getting a pie in the face. I fully anticipate walking out of there sticky free.
Good luck.
Thank you. I am the oldest competitor, so I have wisdom on my side.
How does that work? Did everyone go buy a pie and they're?
I'm not actually buying a pie. I'm just gonna get we have a pie tin and whipped cream. It's close enough. I'm not gonna waste a pie.
Gotcha. Okay. Fair enough.
But it'll you know, I would get pied in the face. Same effect. So yeah.
In this economy, you don't waste a pie.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, this is from the book. Okay, I didn't make this up, so don't blame me. But Joe,
Yes.
we will end the show with a sage piece of advice to carry you on to the next time we meet. But don't blame me about this. Joe, what is a bad night for a tree?
Trunks day. I don't know.
3 Dog Night.
What?
What do dogs do when they walk past something,
Yeah.
especially the male variety?
Yup.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought I was just gonna laugh uncontrollably about that. That one was.
Hey, I just work here. I don't make them all up. I make some of them up, but not that one. We're gonna raid out to El Poppy 209. Fair warning, it is definitely a mature rated show, but they have a lot of fun. They're playing some Fork Knife right now, so we're gonna go over and crash down the doors. Send them some love, spam lots of emotes if you've got them. Make them feel loved. But good friends of ours, we met them at TwitchCon. We'd been raiding into each other for a while, so we'll head over there. As always, thank you everybody for joining us tonight. Thank you for chatting, lurking, subbing, gifting, all that good stuff. And thank you again for the sub. What was his name? David Burgundy Bach. Thank you for that. I appreciate that very much. And we will see you guys next time. Wait, why is it not going? Raid El Poppy 209. There we go. Now it's going. Let me kick all the people here. And until next time, be excellent to each other. And of course, game on.
Game on.
And we're clear.
Front of us.
Woohoo!
Alright, we gotta swing right, or right. Go.
Fired.
I know. Sorry we ran a little long. I was trying to. When I noticed I was trying to pick it up a little bit. But at the same time,
we really rambled.
Yeah, we did.
Well,
it was good combo though.
Fun among friends.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I was happy with it. But
Gamersledge coming in with a party of 12.
you win.
Yo, I appreciate the hell out of you,
You win.
Poor Matt.
That's not Fortnite.
Oh shit.
Oh, it's not. He's doing Warzone. He was. Oh, he must have changed. He was doing Fortnite, and now it shows he's doing Call of Duty. I hate that because it showed on the left that he was doing Fortnite, which is why. If I would have known he was doing that, I would actually have raided somebody else. Because I had somebody else in mind that I haven't raided yet. Well, that's okay. We'll get it next time.
Yo, I appreciate the hell out of you, gamer, bro. How was your stream?
All right. Well, see you guys later.
See you. Well, in a bit, actually.
Have fun, guys. Thank you again.
All right.
All right.
Talk to you
Catch you later. Bye.
Bye.
If you can, try to see it was lit. Let's go. If you guys can get some kill streaks or something, that'll help us out big time. You just gotta buy them quick.
What the hell is this? I'm dropping that.
What you drunk?
I just came in so quick and moved out of the...
Oh, there's a bison.
Hold on. I'm trying to. I heard shooting and it's pretty close.
Let's check.
I
got a close
I didn't
check.
see it. Alright, they're pushing up from here.
People
He's
over
right
there.
here.
I talked
Yeah,
about car
they're
wreck.
on the rooftops. They're dropping a
You guys
loadout.
are great. You guys are great. I do like your rants though. Thank you. I like you more.
Oh my
I
god.
don't
So that's a
necessarily like
portable
my
buy
own
station,
rants.
that's what
I
this
feel
is.
like I could talk forever. That's the issue. That is the issue. I think you talk highly of everyone, even though I don't like. You do deserve recognition. Are you kidding me? I talked about you actually a lot, Egwell. I was like, he literally just wants to see people doing good, and like he reaches out to everybody, and it's so nice to see. Because you know what, like people don't care about other people, and you genuinely do, and that's why I really enjoy your company. Gamersledge, Gamersledge. If anyone knows Gamersledge,
There's
met
so
him at
many people
TwitchCon.
left still. And
No
they're up
worries.
here.
Thank you so
There's
much
one
for
dude
the,
in the
for the
corner.
lurk. For the
Oh,
lurk.
Wait, why
I'm
is it that
drunk.
there's one dude on the
Please
top?
support the
Oh,
quality
dude.
work on the opposing team's work.
There is a slow dude, so he's probably
He
high.
does. He really does
shit,
deserve
Oh, I see him,
all
over
the
there. He's right
recognition.
behind us.
Like,
Right over
between
there.
him, Purple,
Let's go. Just push.
Crack, fucking Black Zombie, Dark, talking. Like, there's just so many people that I could be like, you guys are great. You guys are amazing. There's just so many people. And I feel like the community that we're all like intermingled in with is just super nice. Like, I was saying earlier that I'll just like jump into some random person's stream and I'll see like 2 people that I'm like interconnected with in somehow. I'm like, man, like how did you get here? And it's just, yeah.
I got one down.
Really nice to find positive. It's a breath of fresh air. There's too much negativity.
Oh, one jump down.
All super positive people. Totally agree with that. Totally agree with that statement. Yeah, you can just, you know, yeah, go make your
What's the gun AR? What's the gun with the assault rifle?
Let me know if my music is too loud.
It's medium.
Hydrate.
I've done 8 points. That's what fucking saved you. Gibson, you stupid idiot.
Yeah, they both did.
I hope Renee gets hella points. At least
I have 30.
Giants. He's at wide receiver 1 right now, not that Bateman is out.
Yes! Oh, you're so fucking good at this game, Mitch. I know. Myself. Oh my god. You're right. I want people to think you honestly, April, between you and a couple of a lot, yeah, they're great. I like that.
Yes.
It's almost, oh, right here. Ah! Top of the roof.
Oh my god, I pressed the wrong button. Did you make it? Well, I fucked up, guys. Let's see later. That's fast.
Of course, I can
Top
do
50
it.
guys, let's go.
Oh, sorry. Anyway,
That's the remaining 52.
Better than anything top 50, you know?
amazing. And
Shit.
I think that you bring a lot of possibilities into the and we don't have enough possibilities in this room at all. So what you can bring to the team is and they're just lovely. They're just great. They're great.
Oh, but we got helicopters. Oh, what goes on top of the blue building? Well, yeah, like,
They're your friends.
think you want to jump up?
All around, man. All around.
I thought that was a squad.
Oh, this buster that we have got with a rocket. It's on me.
Did it bed you?
Yes, I'm like that on the mark. There's a rocket. He's hammering up.
Yeah, I'm gonna shut him. He's right here. There's recoil on
We have a guy at Chem. 2 guys at Chem.
Good.
There you go, get him. Let's try.
Are you ready?
Oh, jeez, Rick. I got him.
When you hear kill someone, look at the mini-map. It tells you where the team is hurt.
I saw it.
Go, 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 go. He's right up there with you.
There you go.
What's she say?
So where are they found?
Let's get through this guy.
You think I can multitask, bro?
No. Oh, okay.
There's one more. I think he's flying. He's flying.
I'm on my way.
Try to load out.
Wait,
Please.
what's up?
Oh, I got you. What do you mean? I'm under you. Who's here?
Oh. Did you really?
Oh, I'm sorry.
My map is glitching.
No, it's oh my god, it's I got a Christmas. Anyways, I'm hella far, dude. I fucked up.
We've been over here.
My ass is dead, bro.
We gotta go further.
I wasn't paying attention. Help me, please. Take a drink from me. Oh, so right. Let's go. Lead it up.
Oh, sorry. Fire yourself.
This one was this round was fucked up, dude. That was my fault.
Get yourself, dude.
This round was fucked up.
I don't think we're
Where did you get yourself, dude?
I got a good ass line.
Yourself revive? Oh, shit.
I guess to have that empty survive to come back.
I don't have no socket.
No, that thing where it says like, oh, it's coming down.
Yeah,
Power surges. That's what it has it told you.
Oh, Alexis is still alive. Where the hell is he? Oh shit, just out of there, dude.
Purple, do you want yourself revive? Here, I'll drop my money. You can get one.
Bring up is really smooth, but you kind of get gassed out on that, so people are
Oh, where you at?
Okay, that's just so good. Uh-oh. Good game.
Hardly the 8.
There's a one guy in this building. Only one guy.
Where I died over here, there's like 2. Oh, there's a shit ton of people over there. There's 2 behind you guys over here.
You didn't see that yet? When you go,
I did see it, but I thought he was. I guess he was right next to you. He
scared me.
He was right next to you. That's why I was
Oh god, he scared the shit out of me. I was like, you don't see him?
I thought he was next to you. I was like, the dog is not even on you. What the fuck? Well, I'm fucking.
I'm gonna go now.
Oh shit, bro.
No problem.
That shit from money, 18 grand.
Lay down.
Oh, but I'm not from the there's nobody.
Yeah, I'm not giving up this high ground.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's.
that's
I'm good. I'm
we've been
good.
getting fucked by that.
Shit. Here you go.
That's me, that's me. No worries, no worries.
Just stop this for a second.
Oh. Ah, here's someone. Oh, there was a lighthouse.
Yeah, they're pretty much the lighthouse. I forgot to tell you guys
I was gonna catch this one thingy. Oh, this is a good guy. Fucking rude, they're not even hitting me. I'm alive.
They got snipers coming in the question.
That's cool.
When you land even, there's the device station. Loadout drop right there.
Yeah.
Shit.
I kind of good with them.
What's this?
Yeah, okay.
Are you shooting?
Yeah. There's someone right here. It's pink.
They live on the right house.
Yeah. We should be up there.
I just let you guys know. Just trying to get shit out of me. Oi. Oh my god. They got on me.
Probably got a buy station, that's why.
Oh my god. Ah, they have to be hacking. There's no way that's gonna be
They have a buy station.
I told her, get one that was up there. There's a chick.
Watch out, there's a cliff straight.
There's another thing down here.
God, dude.
I thought it was not on me.
It's not on you because it's on me. They're not hacking out. They're using the local buy station and they're getting their shit.
No. Oh my god.
Yeah, they're at my house. Go back.
We got a team right here at the church. Okay. No, don't push.
No, I'm not.
They're in there. Where are you at, bro?
Yeah, come with us. You had time to come with us. What are you doing?
They're just shooting at me with cluster stuff.
Yeah, but they're not shooting you.
They're in the church bottom floor.
Good guy.
Yeah. Watch the windows, or watch the windows.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
Down one.
On me too?
Can I get a $20,000 in this thing? What the fuck? Now they did.
That's what I'm saying, I have to move his own.
Oh,
They're on the right side.
watch out, there's somebody in, give it to them. Behind us, Alexis.
Alright, listen.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
You can sit to the center.
Damn.
Nice.
He's right behind the Alexis bar. You got pissed.
Bro, I didn't even beat this, bro.
Yeah. That was a bad play, Ivan. We got.
Nice to meet you.
No, they weren't. Look at that.
I'm sure you can.
There was only 3, bro.
So all these take forever to load in these days.
We had it. Fuck. When you downed Alexis, his teammate was coming for the bottom board, and I was just scouting it. Motherfuckers out of nowhere.
I wasn't trying to get up the higher ground, like we were being shut.
Because we always get
On someone's in zone.
I mean, that's sometimes you wait in the lobby for like 3 minutes before I realize.
his teammate was coming after you, so I was like, fuck this motherfucker. But I lost sight of him.
Damn, that was it.
10. Kenny. Jack is one of my new friends. But I see where that was sounding really, really bad.
It's only rare. That's
Shit, guy.
There has been. Oh my god. I've never had a doggy. Yeah. Oh my god, that's hilarious. You're like, oh, really?
I was like, how do you get me?
I had 2 pop fans for every gamer rated you hot. Yeah, you did. Gamer dropped a baddie. He dropped the gold on me. So your gamer's legend.
If
Yeah,
my
he rated me with
remote play
I'm sorry,
I'm willing to just ask you. So if you get some of them, then push us 3 hours, so it makes
Yeah,
sense.
that's what we're gonna do.
I think we're all kind of.
Oh shit, I should have take. I need to go to the restroom. It's gonna have to be a quick one. I need to take a break real quick. I'm sorry. No, I'm good. I'm good enough for like at least this game.
You gotta try to jump a dookie?
Yeah, bro.
You
Gotta jump a dookie.
Can somebody drop their money first so I can grab
I
one?
didn't see this time. What's up? Oh. Oh shit. That was so late.
Oh, that is such a people.
The
The
Oh, fucking shit. There you go. I got it.
Yeah, that one was good. Oh, he did. Oh, wait, no. Oh, no, that was not good.
No, there's. Oh, okay.
Dropping in again.
Oh! Don't hit me.
Yeah.
Oh, he's right behind me?
Oh my god. Yeah.
You shoot me. Yes, there was a player right next to you, dude. I just need to go take a shit, my dude. I can't concentrate. Oh, what's up?
Right here.
Emma Lopez is going to be playing tonight.
Sorry, for mom, one more time. I do not understand what you mean. Oh. The people right there. In that building. Oh, like when I go to look at the other person? Like when I go to look at the next person? Oh, okay, gotcha. Gotta go. And then finish quick.
This one guy playing up right by the car with the ammo.
I'm just gonna close that screen, so give me like 2 minutes. Fuck, dude.
You get?
Okay.
No, because we're fucking getting rid of ammo.
I am gonna close up the stream. I've been playing for 2 hours and 50 minutes. I'm still gonna keep playing, but I'm just gonna pass off the stream to somebody else. My remote play's acting up a bit, and I just don't want it to completely kill my stream. Like, I don't want it to. What is this? Who the fuck am I? Anyways, I don't know what that's. I'm going to read out. Let me find somebody. Oh, cool, thanks. This is actually. Oh my god, what?
Let's go behind this clip, everybody.
Okay, I'm going to read. Oh, God, the other one. Oh, fuck. We're gonna read El Poppy because I met him.
There's something bad in the helicopter.
Oh, shit. Over here. I'm reading the book. Oh my god, that was a I'm gonna read El Poppy. It's because, actually, you know what, zombie?
I get shot.
Yeah, no kidding, that building.
I'm gonna sit by it.
It's like this blue thing around here. So there was a team right here. I don't know if they're... The person I'm rating. We're gonna go ahead and do thank you to everyone who came in today. Crack Hills for the sub, Bobby for all of the biddies, Black Zombie for the sub, Gucci for the biddies, Gucci for the raid, J-Rap for the biddies and the sub, Purple for the sub, Trey for the sub, Crack for the subs. And everyone for the follows. It was a great stream. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you guys so much for being here. It's been great. It's been really good coming back and like down here. There's 2 people right there. Have a great night. Mommy, we're heading this over to you. Take care of my little 5-minute I love you guys. Bye.
too, bro. What you did?
I only think Ultra killed.
Oh shit, yeah, I forgot Barney was with us. We're gonna get better than you. What's that sound? Does that say enjoy your life? I don't know. Is it simple? Fine, get up. You know how to touch the combo. Just do what I like to do. Oh, fine, go to one. It's too possible.
It's us.
Yeah, got one. Too late. I was gonna grab the helicopter, but either way, I got it. It's too late. Well,
I really switch guns.
You're playing on mouse and keyboard, yeah?
Yeah.
With the scroll. Oh shoot! What the hell? There's a building across
from a. I don't see the. Oh, yeah, there's one on the building right over here. I jumped down. Oh, fuck. There's another guy.
We gotta go along. It's the gun.
Take the gun?
We gotta use the zip.
Yeah. Come over here to the right. Come on, please.
Pretty serious.
What?
Wait, what? Wait, what? I think the sensitivity changed. What happened to this? I don't know.
No, in here. Take it if you need it.
This is something.
Helicopter on that?
Yeah. Yeah, that's still, I can't do that too. I think I changed it.
There's a lot of underneath it. I mean, shots around that. How big is it? Go with the lift. Go with the lift. Oh, no? Okay, there, go ahead.
Yeah. Here. I think this is the need to change. I don't know.
Over here. I'm trying to get up there with you. There you go, you go. Yeah, there's 4 teams right here. Huh?
I saw something. I did.
That's good, that's how big it is. Come on, man. It didn't finish it. Stay alive, I guess, dude. Come on, get out right there. They're like, come over here. Okay, come on. Get that out of the way, please. Yeah, not upstairs, but there's people maybe over here. Okay, guy over there. What the fuck? Oh, what the fuck is going to get in? Dingo.
Okay.
There's no windows right here. Oh, there's a door here with a door.
I'll let you. You got the next match. Always.
There's people in here.
Yeah. I'm going to talk to
You can do that. You can do a private match. You don't want to be on.
probably on top.
He's up there. He's up there.
I got him.
Go push. He went down.
They're inside that building.
Don't push, don't push, don't push, don't push.
I know, I know. You know this is a bitch.
That's not you.
Oh, no!
He caught you reloading.
Oh, fucking lame.
gotta stop pushing, man.
I did.
Oh, I got a story to tell you guys, man. Dude, so I think it was last weekend in the morning. I was gonna tell Ivan if you wanted to go to the library, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna let him sleep real quick. I'm out. I was like, I'm out, bro. So I'm going to the library. I get to the library. I'm reading my book. Not an interesting book. You know, I read, yes. So I'm like, fuck this book. YouTube video, I don't know. I don't like this book. I'm gonna go get another one. Somebody sells me a YouTube video, funny ass video.
This is a clip there.
Somebody comes
I
up
always
to me.
very shit.
She says, "You need headphones?" And I was like, "Yes." Kids, bro.
My first day, Gamersledge. What up,
Dude, I try to make you believable, you know?
Shout out to the big homie Gamersledge. Came through the short level TwitchCon. AKA came through on the Twitter spot. Came through and showed his ass on the Twitter spot. Did I catch COVID, bro? I honestly, I want to say I caught COVID on the airplane, dude. Somewhere between the San Diego airport and Vegas, I caught it. That's how I get that. Somewhere in there, caught it. But, yeah, bro. But I mean, I still worked all week. I mean, I'm working from home right now. At least for a few more days, so. You know me, I made a break. Made it work the best that I could, bro. Made it work like nobody could. It's definitely crazy, man. Yeah, the stickies, bro. I don't know whether it was from that or eating Buddy Mom's ass. I don't know. This is one of them. Brother, is your ass on COVID? Trying to get up on you. Trying to find a way to get up there to punch that green thing. I need to punch that green. There's no way. I don't have COVID yet. Feel better, nothing but positive thoughts coming your way from this side of the screen, my man. Hey, Facebook doing that to you. I'm on good. I'm getting drugs, man. That's bro. Pull up on you outside, TwitchCon, somebody talking them up. It's like, yo, what's up, dog? I'm like, let me back. What would you? Yo, let me run that COVID in my asshole. A lot of you, dog. You got COVID in the back, not the front. But yeah, my man said, wow. Hey, how was the rest of your TwitchCon too, Gamers, man? Was it good, bro? And I followed you back on Twitter today too, to make sure if you had seen that. I followed you back. Had to show love to my dude. Came back outside late, of course, it always be there. And then you guys did have a good chance for pretty much the TwitchCon. That was my first TwitchCon. I myself, and then TwitchCon every year. next year I'm gonna put at least a next year I'm gonna go to at least just 3. I feel like 3 days was a real rush. I didn't get to really let them do it like I wanted to. But yeah. And I think everyone else open to the spirit. I'm missing a couple of people I didn't even know were born. That's what happens, man. You know, like everybody kind of makes their own plans to go. Like I make plans to hang out with people, but at the same time, I want to definitely enjoy my whole TwitchCon experience. That was my first one, so I definitely made the most out of it. My stuff down there? Oh, check pads. Okay, okay. For me, the kind of veteran listening to get all my friends together about a lot. And put in time for and hang out with everybody. Yeah, like I said, it was oh my God. I remember there solo that I listened to that Brain, Jesus and then Mug, and Brother God, they're in Ohio. Met you, met Hockey. And I met over a bunch of people on the inside who originally didn't talk to me because of my vision. I didn't know that my vision was going to help me stand out like the way they did, but I wish that I was it. I wish I was like, and again, I stopped with people and talking to people, trying to make connections with what purpose was being around somebody. But I did meet this shit from Twitch. We got like 30,000 followers on this. I think you put up in Sarai. It's spelled like Sarah, but it's Sarai. S-A-R-A-I. Sarai. Say what? Something like that. I can't remember. Okay, I stopped. You're quiet compared to the music. It's probably because I punched the hell out of my microphone when I was raging about 30 minutes ago. Probably on broken microphone. 206. Oh my God, 206. You don't work in vending machines in that motherfucking place. The actual con, I actually could almost care less of. Yeah, so yeah, the actual TwitchCon, I mean, actually, so I'm gonna say this. So for somebody, like, I have a console, and I want to get a PC, and I wanted to go see what everything, no, I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't have got a lot of shit. Me and Buddy got a lot of shit. I got like 7 PlayStation 4 games. I got like 12 t-shirts. 12 t-shirts I came home with. But I'm so bougie, I came home with the t-shirts and I put them on hanger instead of in the drawer. I put them shits on fresh hangers that I just got a whole 20-pack of hangers out, like put these hangers out, hang up all my nice t-shirts. Most of them 2 ways I can't fit them bitches right now. But we'll be in them soon enough, please believe. Oh yeah, bro, I'm in North Carolina, dog. Where you at, bro? Yeah, I got the music turned up to like 48, 50. Just to rock with Doom. And cause I can actually hear it outside my head. I got these headphones on. By the way, guys, I'm still serious right now. Really the best headphones on the market. They don't pay me for it, but they'll get you some still serious. Cause these shit is fucking cool. You drove to San Diego? So my Eastern, hard for us to sync up and play games. Well, look, dog, here it already is, bro. I actually, so when I'm feeling really good, I will on Friday nights I'll stream until like 2 or 3 in the morning. Saturday, I'll stream about afternoons now. I'm streaming on Saturday nights. So hopefully I can catch you like those Friday and Saturday nights, because other than that, hopefully on Tuesdays, I'm streaming from like 8:30 or 9 to like 11. Well, my new schedule having to drive into work next week. I'm going to be ending my stream even earlier, because I wake up at 6:30. Work at 8 Eastern time. So, yeah, that's when it's first off. Henceforth making me feel like a old man. Going to bed at like 11 to wake up at 6:30. That shit sucks. Yes, so much free stuff. We were nerds wearing those purple. Look, those purple. Look, my purple bag. So I got all my stuff in TwitchCon threads. This black bag over here. I've been rocking my Twitch hat around. A couple of people give me looks like Twitch. I was rocking my Twitch socks and sandals. With some shorts with a hoodie on. Man, it was just good time, dude. It was just good time. Do I play fork knives? I don't play fork knives. I'll show you what I got. I'll show you what I got, bro. Let me see. I'm going to give away my TwitchCon backpack. You got a backpack? Damn. I wish I got a backpack. I love TwitchCon. But I got like 3 TwitchCon and San Diego t-shirts, and I was supposed to just get one. So there's that. I'm playing Doom. I got Warzone. I just downloaded Overwatch. After I get done with this level of Doom, I'm gonna play some multiverses, because while I was at TwitchCon, where they had the little TwitchCon LAN area, the Twitch LAN area, Overwatch 2 was down, so they was making everybody play multiverses. And typically I just play a fan, but Bugs Bunny is so nice. Bugs Bunny is so nice in this game, so I'm gonna be playing some multiverses like that. Tomorrow, playing some Dead by Daylight, and I'll probably get some Rumbleverse in somewhere as well. Get some Rumbleverse in somewhere. And of course, we need to finish Shadows of the Colossus again. I went through the last half of the game about 2 weeks ago, but was it 2 weeks ago? And I kind of put it on the back burner, so we'll get back and get that. And then in my downtime, I like to play some Capcom Arcade Cabinet. It's pretty sweet, man. A bunch of old Capcom arcade, literally arcade games. It's a nice chaser or like methadone. It's a nice methadone after playing like Doom and Warzone and all that. So that's the play. That's pretty much what I got. No, Bunny, we should play some. How long are you gonna be up, buddy? We should play some multiverse in like 20-30 minutes if you're gonna be. I know you get up early you probably super tired. But if you wanna play some multiverse in the next 20-30 minutes, I'll be down. I just need to get some water, take some meds. Have you ever tried fork knives? Bro, yes. I've actually played 2 games of Fortnite. I played 1 game with my nephew the last time I was in Greenfield. And apparently because he's like 6 or 7 and I was a newbie, we got bot lobbies and we got a dub. It was pretty exciting. So I retired 1 and 2, okay? I retired with a 0.50 KD. And that, my friend, I can understand that. Totally fine. Totally fine. And they were playing, this is when they had they didn't have no build. Like my nephew was doing all the building. I was like, build a wall. They're shooting us, build a wall. So he'll be sitting there building walls. I'm sitting there shooting, he's sitting up the wall. Yeah, dog. I'm not gonna sit here and do all those different designs, build this and build that. I don't have macros set on my controller for none of that, and I'm not even gonna try. Not even gonna try. See, when you've only played 2 games of Fortnite your whole life, you can keep track of those stats. 2 games, 1 win, baby. Boom. Look me up. Boom. Hey, God Soldier, what's good, baby? Hey, shouts out to God Soldier up in the building. Everyone on top, what's going on, baby? What's going on? Mr. Fortnite himself. God Soldier in the building. What up, baby? What's going on? But But yeah, I'm looking forward to going to TwitchCon every year. Like I said, this year I got there Thursday night and left Sunday night. So I'm gonna go there for at least 5 days. And I was outside of the city. I was like 6.5 miles outside of the city in National City just because it was so expensive to actually be downtown San Diego, especially in Marriott. That was like right connected to the convention center. I didn't get tickets early enough to probably get them cheaper. But next time I know where it is. Like, and I think with COVID being around the last 2 years and people not having a TwitchCon the last 2 years, this year was like a really big blowout. But I think next year, there'll probably less people. More people just want to kind of pop in because they were missed out and everybody just been kind of sitting in the house, saving money, saving their time. But yeah. So, yeah. That's what the inside of money looks like. It's a happy place. And I'm with the button. 3% chance. So we're 11 guys, one of my guys lives there, so I got to crash at his place, 20 minutes, drive in, but not rough. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Shouts out to buddy. That was nasty. Hey, Buff's got the best shout-outs. I would say she's got the best shout-outs of any mod in the world. 11 guys. And yeah, you have to pay for nowhere to stay. Hey, that was that's great. Because I spent money on, I would say I spent more money on Uber than I spent on food. Like next time, wherever the convention center is, that's where I want to be. Because that way I can stay until it's time to leave and I ain't got to worry about Uber surge time. Because Uber surge time is something I just learned about, and Uber surge time is that bullshit. That bullshit. It's not fair. I pay $15 to get downtown in the daytime and $45, $50 to get home at nighttime, and that's that bullshit, though. That Asia goes to mine. That is the mod. Yeah, mods are supposed to be the meanest people to the streamer, apparently. This is what the diagram that I've seen says. Mods are assholes to the streamer, and the streamer's paying attention the first time. What the? And here we are. And here we are. It's all coming together now. For parking being $20, we just drove in our park, and that way if we needed to go somewhere, we had a car that fit. Yeah, bro. That's the way to hit it, man. Like, as long as there was see, I was gonna get a rental car, but I was like, I'm not gonna be doing that much driving with it because I had planned on being at the convention center most of the day, any day. So definitely went in and out. It wasn't as good as Whataburger, but it was alright. It did the job. Plus we walked there, so it was cool. It was like 10-minute walk at that, and then we waited in line about 5 or 6 minutes, and then what? Hey, bro. One time for the homie Gamersledge, legit giving out these subs to Buddy's asshole. Shut up, bro. I got you, dog. Hey, Gamers, I appreciate that, my dog. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, you'd be surprised. You can find just about anything in different tools. Oh man. Hey Gamers, hey, you a funny ass dude already, bro. My chat donates stuff for March Thigh, March Right Eye, March Lethal Nut. Hey, yo, that shit was fucking perfect, though. For real. That was perfect, yo. For real. Yeah, you just saw. Look. I gotta screenshot. I gotta take a picture of that. I gotta take a picture. This nigga ain't got no sense. Like that. Hey, yo, bro, put another way. Hey, with a hype train? Oh, shoot, first hype train since TwitchCon? Yo, let's go. Hey, kill that, dog. Kill that. I love it. Yo, with that high train, and it's at 69%. Now that is fucking perfect. That is fucking perfect. Yo! It's okay to die, team. You come in at the right time for the hype train, baby. You came in at the right time. My dog. Listen, we had fun. We had fun in the street last night. We had fun. We did that level 3 hype train last night, dog. Oh my man, yo, shouts out to It's Okay to Die TV. Shouts out. It's Okay to Die TV, man. Listen, Bunny Mom, thank you so much for them 100 videos too. You the daddy. I love you all. Bunny, where you going? You about to go to bed or something? You about to go to bed or something? Series. It was good. Man, it was good to check you in the stream last night too, big dog. It was crazy. I seen that It's Okay to Die had tagged me to tell you to check me out on Twitter yesterday too. I said, yo, or maybe it was today. I don't even know. I don't even freaking know. And usually I'm the one giving you the late night raids. You must be in the stream early or something, bro. You usually stream late night. But I think you said yesterday that you was gonna be doing a lot of social media and that you was gonna maybe have a lighter stream today. So thank you so much for coming through, big dog. Thanks for coming through the bag, bodega. Thanks for bringing the community through one more time. My dog. Big love, my dog. Big love, my G. Thanks for bringing the community through one more time.